Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is...
It's that Ninja Turtle, yo. I'm half Barney, half Ninja Turtle. I karate you, you karate me. Hi-ya!
Ibuprofen, Tylenol, Robitussin, alcohol, Benadryl, Ritalin, hydrocortisone, Pepto-Bismol, caffeine, melatonin, Dramamine, Iodine, Bengay. Someone take the pain away.
I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry right now. She looked at him and said, "Come into the kitchen, and I'll fix you a sandwich." She reached in the cabinet and took out the peanut butter and jelly. He said, "Mother, you really don't understand." She looked at him and said, "What is it, son? What is it that I don't understand?" He said, "Mother, what you don't understand is this right here." He told her, "I don't want no peanut butter and jelly." He kept on saying, I don't want no peanut butter and jelly. I want my soul to be saved. I want my soul to be saved.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Let's shake 'em up together.
Shake 'em up? What's that?
It's a great new taste of ice cold Thunderbird with grapefruit juice. Just pour the juice in the bottle and
Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up. Thunderbird and grapefruit juice. Shake 'em up.
that's a shake 'em up.
Wow, totally together. Thunderbird and grapefruit juice. Shake 'em up. Now you get some.
Thunderbird and grapefruit juice. Shake 'em up.
No, just say no. Users are losers and losers are users. So don't use drugs, don't use drugs. Winners don't use and users don't win. So don't use drugs, don't use drugs. No, just say no. Don't use drugs.
You know, this could be a really positive experience for you guys. There's a wonderful and exciting world out there when we discover that we don't need TV to entertain us. He said enough. Entertain us, ain't Have you guys heard a word I've said? Yeah. Enough. Yeah, I heard it too. You know, this...
My Best Friends Are Balls. My Best Friends Are Balls by Jen Genevieve. When I wake up, my best friends are right there next to me. When we go anywhere, we go as a three. I help them feel better when they're feeling blue. Although sometimes I tend to block their view. We can't see. They help me when life gets hard. You can do it. Our home is cozy and warm. We like a tidy yard. It's a bit of a squeeze when we try to sit on a chair. My best friends can grow some really curly hair. Sometimes we all get kisses, and that's very nice. Don't forget the best friends, ladies. Cannot leave them out. We all look smaller when it's as cold as ice. Sometimes my best friends can get sweaty and begin to reek. But we love playing games like hide and seek. My friends can get itchy and need a good scratch. They can get lice, which you can catch. No one will play with us now. They laugh when I put my hat on and watch me struggle. Help! They help me feel better when I get scared of the dark. So you can do it. We'll be right outside waiting for you. Despite their bad points, they are my besties. It's true. One to the left, the other to the right, stuck together like glue.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Jackie Mason, fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
And you're here, folks. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Monday, and welcome to The Vibe Stream Show 340. How's everybody doing? It is Monday. Are y'all ready for Monday? What do you think? Well, like my friend The Rock says, it doesn't matter what you think. Monday's gonna come anyway, and it's here, folks. It is Monday, July 14th. You know, folks, I don't want no peanut butter and jelly here on a Monday. I just want my chat family because it's summertime. So I just want my chat family and my friends backstage. That's right, folks. Monday, July 14th, starting off another week of life, another week in the summertime. We'll turn that down a little bit so I don't have to yell over it so much. Monday, July 14th, halfway through July already, folks. It's summer. Are you getting it in? It's pretty good over here. It's kind of humid on the East Coast of the United States, about 84 where I'm coming to you from. Oh, slightly transformed. We're going to do our regular stuff here. We do here every day, Monday through Friday on The Vibe. That's right, old Will Smith. Before he started slapping mofos on award shows, it is the one and only Will Smith, summertime. And it is summertime, folks. But like I was getting ready to say, we're going to have a lot of fun here for the next 3 hours. I got two bros hanging out. I got a great chat family. I have a whole sheet full of stuff we can get to for the next 3 hours. What are you doing, folks? Are you just here briefly on a Monday just to hop in real quick? Are you out there lurking and you're not saying anything? Well, you can even jump in the chat really real quick if you want to, because we're going to do the opening chat family check-in. That's where you post them up and I tell everybody what you've been up to. What do you do this weekend? Let's see, my weekend. Let me reflect. Friday was pretty good. I had a date night with my wife. It turned out pretty good for me, if you know what I mean. Turned it to Will Smith off. We got, oh yeah, Friday was fun. And then Saturday I did some kind of just, kind of domestic stuff. Took care of some stuff I had to do. Well, whatever you did, it's Monday and we're back at it, folks. All right, well, I know that he's co-streaming this show on Andrew the Giant 96 on YouTube and on his personal Facebook, so I'll bring him in now so you don't have to wait anymore, and we can catch him before he goes and has lunch. So welcome to Monday, and welcome my friend Andrew the Giant.
Yeah.
Andrew, how are you doing today, my friend?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Now you got your TV hooked up, or you're watching some stuff over the weekend?
Yep, I got me Netflix, so yes.
You just need a chill, huh? You got a Netflix, you need a chill. All right, well, Andrew's looking for a chill to go with his Netflix, everybody. So, I haven't seen the rest of your room, Andrew, so you got enough room where you're at right there to have like a nice 55-inch television on your side of that room right there?
Yes.
So is it right in front of you where we're looking at you right now?
Right in front of my picture of my bed. It would be right in front of my bed.
Oh, we picture your bed all the time. Well, thank you, Andrew, for being here on a Monday. Andrew is the Florida man checking in. He's probably going to go to lunch a little bit later, and maybe if he doesn't clean it all out right, we'll play our game that we love to play here on The Vibe. Guess what Andrew had for lunch by looking at the content in his beard. I know this guy did. Yes. Oh, yes, Andrew, before I bring in our next friend. Yes, my friend.
Yes.
Yes. Oh. I'm going to put you backstage real quick, Andrew, and I'll bring this guy in. Now, here's another guy. I think he was being asked some questions about if he was live or podcasting. So to protect their anonymity, if they don't want to be on screen, I'll put him backstage real quickly, and I'll bring our next friend in. He's the bro, you know. We call him the prop master because we did so many shows with him where we'd just be talking about something, and Scott wasn't much for talking at first when we first got involved in these shows, but he would always pull out the coolest props that went along with anything we were saying, not even knowing it, and that's why he earned the name the prop master. He's Scott Fitzpatrick.
What's
up, buddy? What's up? Happy Monday, buddy. Good to see you again after a Friday. I imagine you've been busy doing shows all weekend with Bobby Nick and No Filter and such.
Yep, same old bullshit, man. When I ain't doing that, I'm into doing the local bullshit.
No bullshit. I noticed you're saying bullshit after everything today, Scott. Are you kind of caught up in a thing? You sound like you're caught up in a thing. Like when I ain't doing this bullshit, I'm doing that bullshit.
Yeah, I am kind of caught up in a thing. Maybe I don't know what you know about it, BF, or what you want to talk about here. It's not really good vibes, if you know what I mean.
All right. I don't really know. I maybe you got some personal stuff going on. I don't know if it's on the air stuff.
I just don't podcast of puppets no more. I'll just leave it there.
Oh, okay. I did start seeing some things being slung around, or people were disparaging him or saying forget him or something like that. But I didn't see actually what went down, what you're talking about. But there's one thing I do know, Scott, about this chat family is that chat family not only sees you on BF Live, they see you on Late Night with Bobby Nick, and they see you on No Filter with Andrew and Friends. So I know that there will be people in the chat asking about it. So let's see if it comes up in a kind of a natural way. We'll get down to talking about that here on The Vibe on a Monday, buddy. But I'm happy to be here with you. We're going to do our regular stuff we do here on a Monday. I got Terry Nee. He submitted some fun stuff we're going to do. Bobby Nick's not here yet, but I thought about if we could get another chance to view that cool cartoon that Blood made called Okay, But Why? How about that cartoon, Scott? The one that he made about Wendy and Bobby Nick's, like a day in the life of Bobby Nick and Wendy, if you will.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the cartoons. I think it's going to turn into a series.
That would be amazing, Scott. And everyone said right away how those were Adult Swim quality. And I agree, man. Like when I sit there, I'm intrigued, and I kind of separated myself from this. And I'm like, would this be something I understood if I wasn't involved with this cool chat community? And the answer was kind of yes. It was just like a couple like going through their day. So maybe we'll look at that again. It's only like almost a 4-minute cartoon by our friend Blood, our talented friend in the chat family. It's about Wendy and Bobby Nick, and it's called Okay, But Why? We'll get into that. Maybe we'll do that after the chat. But you know what we do, buddy. So we're starting off another week of podcasting. Let's see how it goes and see what people bring up and what they're up to today. Oh, now Andrew's backstage. I'll bring him in real quick. He's doing the backward beep. There's Andrew. What's up, buddy? I figured right on time you were heading for lunch. How about that? Yeah? All right. Well, we'll keep Andrew off camera until he comes back. Oh, there he goes. There you go. He's trying to get out of the room without running his. All right, we'll put Andrew backstage, and we'll play Let's Guess What Andrew Had for Lunch by looking at the content of his beard. We'll do that later on, Scott. All right, well, let's see what the day happens, because like I said, folks, you got to show up here Monday through Friday, 12 to 3, because even I don't know what might happen here on an episode of The Vibe. I kind of sketch it out roughly, and we just hang out, and we go with whatever vibe is happening. So jump in the chat and let me know what you're up to today. It's Monday. Are you at home? Are you at work? You have a long weekend? Are you mad because you're back at work? Are you doing okay? Are you having a ham sandwich, leftovers? Tell me all about it in the chat as we begin the show with me putting on my goggles and running the element for the opening chat family check-in for BF Live The Vibe stream show 340. It's Monday, folks. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, that's what we do. This is a party vibe for 3 hours a day, Monday through Friday. You talk amongst yourself. You talk with me and Scott and Andrew, who never shows up, and positive vibes are created. Before the opening chat family check-in begins, I want to acknowledge someone I saw today, Douglas Nelson, a guy I've done shows with in the past. He does the news and he does late shows with Late as Fuck with Pat. It's his birthday today, Scott.
Yeah, I'm a fan of his, man. I like him when he's with you and Rob Saul and all that.
Yeah, we had a brief we overlapped a little bit where I got to work with him just briefly before the whole Rob Saul show exploded. Me and Doug and Chris and all, we did kind of the Rob Saul show together for a minute. So thanks for remembering that. A crazy talented dude, Scott, where he can sit there and he does lives where he sketches out these comics or whatever, and then he shows you how he cleans them up in post in his computer and all. So anyway, happy birthday to Douglas Nielsen, Mr. Nielsen. It's his birthday today.
He's got a very good speaking voice, very good radio voice.
Oh my God, Scott! And whenever I always wanted to put it on a little deeper and more proper. He always made you raise your game when you were around Mr. Douglas Nielsen. Douglas Nelson. So there you go with the Nielsen Report. You can check him out, Mr. Doug Nelson. Happy birthday, buddy. But this is what we doing. We're starting this show today. This is BF Live the Vibe. And I say post them up, folks. Do you have your chats in? This is the opening chat family check-in. A status report. It's Monday. Let me know what you're up to. We read them in rapid fashion. Here we go. Pecan starts off. If Andrew was here, he'd be whipping the horse, but I imagine he's at lunch whipping the horse. I want to acknowledge Just a Guess, who checked in very early last night when I created the link for this show. Thank you, Just a Guess. And also thank you, Harley and Pecan for checking in already early this morning. The enthusiasm is already ready to go. For a Monday, Pecan starts out and says, Goonie goo goo, you begonias. He throws out the pecan emojis. He says, unga bunga, what do you gano, gano, gano? And he throws out the BF Chang emoji, indicating that he supports me monthly by being a member. What do you gano, my friend Pecan? Let's get the show going and let's get Monday going. And my free cunt, I went to send my friend Pecan, and I said my fee cunt. My friend Pecan checks in his traditional fashion with a $2 super chat, says, oh shit, we're doing it, and we're having it, to cow and fuck, yeah. Well, to that I say, yeah. Thank you, and thank you helping me toward my modest goal of just, all right, $49.99. Thank you, my friend Pecan, checking in on a Monday. And he also shows that he supports me monthly by utilizing all of the armchair emojis, all of the emojis available here on The Vibe for as little as $4.99 a month if you don't have $2 like every show to throw at me. That's another way to support the show. Harley freaking Quinn checks in. Good to see you in the chat. She says, what's up, Vibe family? Hey, doing, Harley? And how's Tony and the fam? How's it going, my friend Pecan? Pecan shouts out Harley Quinn. Good morning to me. I said good morning to my friend Pecan and Harley because I appreciate you guys checking in early, ready for the show before it even starts. Happy Monday to me. Ditto to you. Pecan checks in and says good morning to myself, BF Chang. Let me warm up my gong. Here we go. There we go. I'm only slightly changed all the time. Just a Guest checks in. You're number one. He was in here last night. Pecan says, Justa to the guest, Hoya. Hoya right back from Just a Guest. Muskie Meps checking in from Andrew the Giant 96 and says, yo, what's up, Muskie Meps? Since you're checking in on Andrew the Giant 96 channel, I'll let you know that your boy Andrew is currently at lunch. We'll have him check in when he comes back. Just a Guest says too, but you are number one as it skips on me. Let me see. And I see some other pretty colors, some fantastic colors coming up in my chat. Thank you all very much already. Justice said number 2 on Andrew the Giant, but you're number 1. What's up, Big Pimpin' Andrew from Pecan? Just a Guest is putting out, there's the link for BF Live the Vibe over on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. If you could hook me up with a free subscribe over here on my channel, it helps me out, keep my numbers up. We're doing it. We are doing it. Harley, how you doing?
We're doing it.
How you doing, Harley? Nightbot is running the Shawnee Zone. It's not high register Shawnee from back in the Stern days. It's just simply...
It's Shawnee.
It's Shawnee from the Shawnee Zone on the Howard Stern Show. You could go subscribe over to that page. He's bringing that show back. Look who's checking in on a Monday. It's... Amber Alert 29 checks in. on a Monday and says, Harley freaking Quinn, pretty lady. Muskie Mep says, that Barney clip reminded me of the 1997 Macy's Day Parade when he popped. LOL, never forget. I do recall that one, Muskie Meps, where he kind of got caught on a tree or like a light post. And yeah, all the kids were like freaked out because they killed Barney during the Macy's Parade. Isaac Walmart checked in, being so generous last week after not seeing him for a long time, checked in with a gifted membership and checks in today saying, think I'd rather the peanut butter and jelly. You want your soul to be saved? You'd rather have peanut butter and jelly? Well, that's whatever you like. Just Bart checks in and says, good afternoon, everyone. A long weekend spent Saturday night at the ER. Came home after like 3 hours, still not feeling right, but better. That's right. If you're not going to feel good somewhere, you might as well feel comfortable in the comfort of your own home. Not feel good in the comfort of your own home. Amber Alert 29, Hoya from Pecan. Pecan gets the love right back from Amber. Just Bart says Hoya to Pecan. Pecan shouts out Just Bart with the Hoya. Rob Taker checks in on a Monday and says, hey, Pecan, uploaded version 3 on the game, says Rob Taker. Harley says, hey, beautiful Amber Alert. How are you doing today, mama? It's about 35 more minutes until Anthony is ready for a nap. Uh-oh. The mod to the stars checks in. Matt checks in and says, BF up to me and the midday freaks. Thank you, Matt, for checking in. He said anus. You enjoyed that from the opening liftoff reel. Thank you, Written Off, for sharing that BF. Yes, what do you got, Scott?
Before something that just jogged my memory whenever I seen Matt there.
Yeah,
I had the wildest time on one of his shows, man, over the weekend. All in one night, I seen an unsolicited penis. He got porn bombed.
Oh shit!
And then when he come back on the air, I'm pretty sure I seen a dead body and someone in a wheelchair get mugged by 5 different people.
Whoa, that's some shit. And he still had this channel
all in one night. The porn bombing happened from a rando that come in, and then it was some street that he was looking at with a camera going up and down it. Man, it just seen all these hobos and stuff walking around. It's crazy.
Sounds like that area of Kensington, Pennsylvania, and Philadelphia that our people have shown on here before. How you doing, Written Off? Thanks for sharing BF Live, the vibe. Feel better soon, Just Bart says Harley. Peacunt says, bones up to Matt. Matt bones up, taking it to the streets. Ha, there you go. Sounds like, there you go. Peacunt knows what Matt's talking about. Taking it to the streets right there. Sounds like you guys are talking about the same shit.
It was one of the wildest nights I think I've had doing podcasts.
That's wild. That's saying something because you've been at it for a couple of years now, Scott. And so he still has his channel. Everything's square. Everything's good.
I think, yeah. Because as soon as the penis guy come on, then I guess he ditched it or whatever and started a new stream.
Oh boy. Written Off says, please hit the like and share button, please. Thank you, Written Off. BF Live, the vibe is different. We do no politics and we have positive vibes here. It's more than just gossip. It's an actual show. It's the vibe. Just a guest throwing out lips. Written Off, Hoya from Peacunt. Matt shouts out Peacunt, said Peacunt gets it 100%. So you guys were vibing on what Scott just brought up. So thanks for bringing that up, Scott, or I wouldn't have known what they were talking about. Peacunt gets acknowledged from Written Off as well as Matt. He gets the Hoya. Nicholas Leibold checks in from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Andrew's still at lunch. We'll see if we can play What Did Andrew Have for Lunch based on what's in his beard. Matt checks in with Written Off. Written Off says, just a guess, Hoya. Harley says, what's up, Matt? How's it going? Written Off gets love from Just a Guess. Amber says, Harley freaking Quinn, I'm finally kicking this cold's ass. LOL, give that baby kisses from Auntie Amber. I have heard people saying that there is a hardy cold going around. They're liking it to the maybe kind of more like they wanted to be the epidemic that happened. Hey, Harley freaking Quinn. Just chillaxing, says Matt. Cup and Bowl checks in from Andrew the Giant 96 channel and says, hey, Andrew, glad your day is going well. We're going to find out what Andrew had for lunch when he comes back, Cup and Bowl. Hope you're around. Good afternoon to you all, says FJM, the calcified kid, checking in. Matt says, fuck yeah, Andrew, and hashtag duck juice, as always. Matt gives FJM the love. The Reverend Wild Bill checks in. Maybe he wants it, peanut butter and jelly. I don't know. Taking the boss to the doctors, wanted to jump in and show some love. Peace and love. There you go. Thank you, Reverend Wild Bill. I hope that's just a simple follow-up exam for the boss, and we're happy to hear that she's on the better side of things. Thank you, Reverend Wild Bill, for checking in quickly. FJM gets love from my friend Peacunt. Prop Master, you get the love from Matt checking in.
Brother Matt, good times.
The Reverend Wild Bill says, by the way, Hoya, and what do you gonna know? Well, we already got a gonna. So to that, I'll just simply say Hoya to my friend, the Reverend Wild Bill.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Thank you, Wild Bill. Well, attack on Timmy, always so generous to us, man, and so supportive and positive. Thank you for the $9.99 most colorful yellow super chat. Help me toward my goal towards $49.99. Thank you. Here we go. Let me give you some more. Thank you for your support, Timmy. He says, finally have some time to watch the stream live today. Have a great show, BF. Well, it's better now. Thank you for that, man. Your contributions keep the show going. Hoya, says the Reverend Wild Bill. The Reverend Wild Bill gets acknowledged by P-Cunt. You'll notice all these larger boxes. These are some of our friends, like Andrew the Giant 96. Scott has a large box running with all his links, as well as Bobby Nick. That's where you can find all their stuff if you're ever wondering about anybody on the show. Attack on Timmy, Hoya to the Reverend Wild Bill. Hoya, Timmy from P-Cunt. The Reverend Wild Bill shouts out P-Cunt with the Hoya and says, what are you gonna know? And he utilizes the P-Cunt emojis, indicating he supports me monthly as a member here on the Vibe. Hoya P-Cunt from Attack on Timmy. I stand with the prop master, says Matt. Now it sounds like we might start getting into it a little bit. I don't know how it evolved, but it sounds like we're going to start talking about it. And if not, we'll just get to it. Robert Pena checks in with greetings from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Hello, Robert. There's Andrew right there. I didn't realize I still had him up. P-Cunt shouts out you, brother Scott, right there with the traditional
Scott.
Yeah, how's that all going, man? I see Bobby Nick is having multiple matches every night, man. That is a wrestling producing machine between P-Cunt 420 creating the videos and Bobby Nick airing them and having like a watch party. That's all still going strong, huh, Scott?
Yeah, I think it's a good little partnership thing they got going there. Little partnership. They're still going. They still gather, and it seems like the viewer accounts are rising too. I think it's becoming more of a thing.
There you go. Time. Well, if you're curious about, we have these fun wrestling matches that P-Cunt 420, P-Cunt 420, right here on YouTube. He's in the chat right now, chat family. He makes a couple matches a day, and Bobby Nick has a fun party in late night with Bobby Nick, and he kind of premieres them and kind of sits there and does fun play-by-play. That's what we're talking about. Thank you, Rittenhoff. Scott, you're getting a shout-out love from Wild Bill right there.
Wild Bill.
Scott! Matt Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Right On Guys from Scott Fitzpatrick from Andrew the Giant channel, and Right On Guys from my channel. We have Written Off with the Hoya from Reverend Wild Bill. Poopa phobia. Oh my!
It's probably supposed to be pupaphobia, as in
pupaphobia. Okay,
yeah,
looks like poop. I thought he was you got puppy phobia or dogophobia? Yeah.
No, as in puppet. I don't like puppets.
Oh, poopa, got it. Wow, it sounds like, see, now I know something went down. I can tell you guys are talking about it, so I might have to get straightened out on it. Hello, Blocky Fran. Blocky Fran. Hey, I resemble that remark, Wild Bill. That's getting to be a deep cut now that I don't play all the time, but I will play that for my friend.
You heard a friend, a blocking man.
Ooh, wait a minute.
Welcome to BF Live. I love blocking people from chat. I am Blocky Fran.
How dare you? Oh.
You heard a friend, a blocking man.
No, we haven't. Oh.
Bobby Fran is the most talented blocker I've ever met. Hoya.
A2, Bob Levy, what the hell is going on, buddy? I resemble that remark, Wild Bill. Reverend Wild Bill Hoya from Written Off. Terry to the Knee from P-Cunt. Terry Knee, happy birthday, sir, from the Reverend Wild Bill. Well, happy birthday, Terry Knee, and anyone and everyone celebrating a birthday this week, but especially Terry Knee. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Terry. Happy birthday to you.
Mud Sharks Unite checks in on a Monday for some positive vibes. How you doing, Mud Sharks Unite checking in? He's saying, what's up, guys? Mud Sharks Unite, Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. P-Cunt shouts out Mud Sharks Unite. The Reverend Wild Bill checks in with the most generous $2 super chat, helping me toward my goal, my modest goal of $49.99, saying, what's all this brouhaha? Thanks, Wild Bill. P-Cunt gets acknowledged from Mud Sharks Unite. My P-Cunt from P-Cunt. Whoa, my P-Cunt. Good morning, Bobby Fran and Scott from Two Joints.
Joints.
Another guy I see on like every show at night, Scott.
Yep. He's pretty well regular with Bobby Nick at night.
He's a regular on Late Night with Bobby Nick. If you ever wondering what Two Joints looks like, you can hang out with him there at night with Bobby Nick. Two Joints, doobies up, says written off. Two Joints, hi sir, HIGH from the Reverend Wild Bill. P-Cunt shouts out Two Joints with Goonie Goo Goo. Two Joints shouts out written off. Reverend Wild Bill, P-Cunt, Mud Sharks, good morning. Just a guess, Hoyer from the Reverend Wild Bill. Oh shit, the Reverend Wild Bill says he knows that means we're having it and we're doing it. All purple dinosaurs must have or one. Mud Sharks Unite shouts out Two Joints. FTG says the Reverend Wild Bill. Widow Killer checks in and says, I have an update on Seth Rollins. He's getting an MRI today for his knee. Well, don't you try to outdo the human sports ticker. Thanks, Widow Killer, for forwarding me that story. We were going to talk a little bit about that because that looked like a serious actual injury. We're going to do that as our kind of one sports item when I slide over to my news desk and do the Vibe not so serious news, because you can have fun with the news, and we do here on the Vibe. Well, we must have talked to him. He must have talked to him. You know, Scott, they can say people's ears itching when they're talking about you.
All right.
Well, this guy's ears must have been itching something fierce because he's here now, guys. He ain't having it no more. He'll tell you about everything. He's up to himself. He is from the Great White North. He is Bobby Nick.
Deep butt cheeks, motherfuckers. I got deep butt cheeks.
Happy Monday, man. How you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
We were just talking about a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and we got the friends in the chat as we always do on a Monday, and we were talking about how Two Joints hangs out with you a lot on the night side when you're showing P-Cunt 420's videos and all that stuff. You're just catching everybody up on everything, buddy.
Yeah, it was actually pretty funny. He had a bong made out of a pineapple.
Who's this?
Two Joints.
Okay.
On my show, yeah.
I talked about a lot of people, so and plus I smoke weed.
He was smoking out of it. He was smoking out of it. It was pretty crazy.
Pineapple bong. There you go. It was LOL. Someone was boxing a wall at one point. Oh, I think the wall.
Yeah, won. that was another thing that happened over at Matt's. There was some guy walking around the streets beating up walls.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, Scott was telling us about he's probably been on one of the wildest shows where he saw somebody's penis that he didn't necessarily plan on seeing, and he saw people on the streets and all kind of crazy shit on Matt's show.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh yeah, the Reverend Wild Bill gives the Rumble service a little love over there on BF Live The Vibe. There are multiple ways you can enjoy this show today. You can watch on BF Live The Vibe on YouTube. Andrew the Giant is co-streaming on Andrew the Giant 96. It's on BF Live Rumble and on our Facebook. So there's lots of ways to enjoy the show today. Green Siwen from the Reverend Wild Bill. Hey, Two Joints from Rob Taker. Terry Nee says, it's the humidity. More people are inside. While Bill gives all the services some love, some of the Facebook love over there. Terry Nee is throwing up the symbols. The temp is just sweaty, Terry, LOL. While Bill says, can you get a Hoya? We took care of that. And Admiral Butterfingers. Hoya. We're going to do the not so serious news. Nightbot, what are you going to know? Rob Taker says, LOL, Scott got a big box. Scott got a big box. And yeah, we're starting to hear some things. There's some stuff going on that I'm not aware of. Admiral Butterfingers, Hoya from our friend P-Cunt. Matt says, please subscribe to BF Live The Vibe. He threw my link over Andrew the Giant 96. I appreciate anybody that wants to be my friend over here on BF Live The Vibe. I sure could use the subscribers. They're free. P-Cunt gets the acknowledgement from Admiral Butterfingers. Space Chief 75 checks in on a Monday, and it's been a minute. I'm going to say that, I know I took a week off like 2 weeks ago, and I did a week of shows, and, you guys were here when you could be, but I don't think we've had too many opportunities to be together and jam this. So let's hook up our brother with the Terry Nee produced Space Chief 75 jam, and let's watch this, and let's create a vibe here, folks. This is Space Chief 75, created by Terry Nee. It's a fun video with a great AI song that me and Scott and many of us enjoy here on The Vibe. The fun is just beginning, folks. We're going to finish the wrap up the opening chat family check-in. We're going to go slide over to my news desk, and I got some not-so-serious news. I got some great videos. I think we're going to watch that blood cartoon again. But check out Space Chief 75. Anything you need drawn on Twitter, X. So 2 designs are the same. I got mine. You got yours? No Filter's got one. Bobby Nick's got one. Do you have a unique design for Space Chief 75? We're just getting started here, folks, in the middle of the day. Starting off a Monday. Don't even feel like one. With art so bold, it mesmerizes. Just like the song says, check him out on Space Chief 75. Slide up in his DMs on Twitter X and commission something, and he will hook you up today. And the missus does some great pet photos, pet art, from what I understand. So you can go ahead, Space Chief 75. Wavy G checks in and says, "Hey-o." Still no Andrew yet. We're going to Andrew Watch. I want to thank Terry Nee for checking in for give me a most generous $2 super chat. And he says, Scott hates Muppets. So, you know, Bobby Nick, I've put together by one clue maybe before the show started that something was in the air. And then Scott, being the gentleman he didn't really want to bring it up, but it's slowly starting to come out. Now they're saying Scott hates Muppets and things of this nature. So I'm putting together that something went down, I guess.
Well, if I'm asked something, I'll say, but BF, I just didn't want to bring bad vibes to you.
Okay, right? You didn't want to. All right, so Scott, I guess since Terry Nee brought it up and other people know about it in the chat, I guess I think I'm one of the few people that don't know about it. Maybe it says Scott hates Muppets. Thanks for the 2, Terry Nee. But so I don't know, whatever you want to say. I mean, you can say whatever you want to or don't want to. I just know. But why do you hate Muppets, Scott? Why would Terry Nee say you hate Muppets?
I'll just try to touch on it a little bit. A lot of these folks, I think, was here for it. I never have really got, like some bands, when you get a new band member, they just don't, not everybody can play together. And me and him, I would say it's creative differences or whatever, if we was in a band. But the thing is, I just really don't like him. I don't like podcasting with him. And over and over and over, day after a day of keeping silence. I let everybody around, and then I started letting everybody around me know, what I think, and nobody really wanted to say anything or do anything, not necessarily that they even agreed with me. And I was having a struggle myself with, I don't like a lot of things about whether this guy had podcasts and, but if it's Bobby, it's Bobby Nick's, we're all on the same show. I don't have all the say on the show. I'm not going to do that.
Right. So you're a gentleman. You keep it to yourself. You come on and panel and do the best you can. But it sounds like something snapped and something.
I just get tired, because I to the point where I feel like let me say this again. I feel like that he was destroying No Filter. Basically, what it was, because it's just become a puppet show where he reads chats and talks over people and blah blah stuff like that. And so, long story short, but what's come out of this is kind of really more disturbed me even more, because as far as him, I just don't want to podcast with him. That's just all. And I probably do. I probably am being over judgmental in some things, because when you start to not like a guy, you just start examining everything they do, right? Okay. Being over judgmental. But something else has come from it that I learned of yesterday, and that is my friend Jib has felt that he needs a white knight for the puppet. For some reason.
I didn't even know he was around anymore.
Somebody sent me, showed me where he made this thing, and I'm one of them now, and blah blah blah. And I'm going to tell the people this: you guys could really have a blast if you go to any show that 2K or Jib is on, and you can be Scott's feet, Scott's whatever, do whatever, and just troll the fuck out of them, and they're going to think it's me every time. If you talk like me and call Nimrod a nerd a bunch of times, he's going to think it's me, and you guys can probably really have fun at that. I myself am going to be watching. I could give it after today. I could give a shit less about Jib, and I don't give a shit about 2K. I'll just tell you, I'm not going to be podcasting with him. I don't know how that's going to affect all the shows. I'm going to make it easy on Bobby Nick. I don't want, because I ain't trying to put people in between things. I don't make people choose and shit like that. But there's also some things that I'm not going to do, and I'm not going to be podcasting with no more fucking puppet.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that kind of went down. I know that that I like to think that this podcasting stuff is kind of like a dance. We've talked about this before, to where or like tennis. You throw a bat, a ball out there, and you give it to somebody, and they maybe hit it to somebody else. It's like a dance. You kind of go back and forth. But I've noticed that maybe that there isn't always a lot of much back and forth as maybe you would like on No Filter, huh?
Yeah, but I don't like the way he deals with the chat. I think he limits the show. I could go on with a long laundry list, but is there really a point?
I know, and see, and just this is just going to illustrate to you that, Scott, you're one of those people that are so nice until you can't take it no more. And I often struggle with this too. Do you bring stuff up early before you blow up, or do you just let it build up and then kind of blow up? And you seem like you kind of put up with things as long as you wanted to, and now you're not anymore.
Of all the time doing this, of all the people I've been around, there's only two that I can't do not work with, and he's one of them.
All right. Well,
now
there you go.
Jib too. Now Jib too. Jib just
and to each their own. I mean, and like Scott, you make a very good point, buddy, is that you guys have 9 people in a box sometimes, a lot of times on that show. And I challenge anybody to find a show where everyone gets along and it actually all gels together. So I don't see why knowing you, I don't think you actually hate the guy. You don't really hate him or anything. You just don't like the rhythm and prefer doing shows with him. So I don't understand why somebody feels the need to white knight for them when not everybody's going to get along. And
I've even said all these are my feelings, my beliefs, and whatnot. I've learned that a lot of people are seconding my opinions through messages and stuff, which I ain't going to tell everybody who's what. I don't want nobody to choose no teams. I'm not asking for that. I just don't want to fucking work with him anymore.
Right,
go watch him with Granny. I think he does a great job. I think they do great job. I think 2K's fitted for a 2-3 panel.
There you go.
Things. Sometimes you gotta know when not to talk, and plus it goes way deeper in that BF. And I'm going, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm not going to squeeze all this out of you.
I want to add one more thing to this. I really don't know how Scott's opinion, and I agreed with some of the stuff Scott said on my show the other day, but I don't know how that translated into me getting shit on for an hour on the Belly Bros. That was fucked up.
When you don't have content and nothing else to talk about, you have to talk about other people that are interesting if you're not interesting enough, right?
I'll tell you something about Bobby Nick, and it's been fine. And we got a little messenger group with the OGs, right? And I've been wanting to do something with 2K for a long time. Anything I would say about 2K, it was just like putting it out into the void. Bobby Nick has never seconded me. He's never dissed anybody. He's never. I'm on my own and I'm my own man.
Right.
And none of these things I've said have been influenced by Bobby Nick or
no. I can tell you.
This is me. This is me.
And Bobby Nick's turbo. So I know that for a fact because Bobby Nick's turbo Canadian. He'd rather us not even be having this conversation right now. Right? He don't want none of it, right?
Yeah. But somehow I got shit on. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
I guess when you're not interesting on your own, you got to talk about other interesting people.
On a little bit of it, and I agreed a little bit.
And during the whole Jib and Bobby Nick separation, I've thought of many things, and I did mention something about something happened in the chat, but other than that, I don't know where the Jib come from out of the left field of the things he's saying about me now. I have no idea.
He'll scratch your eyes out. You went after his friend. They'll scratch your eyes out.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I've been a part of their group messages, watching them night. They're a little weird little group. They're have to feel like they got a white knight for each other. Be a man and stick up for yourself. I don't want nobody sticking up for me. I'll be on my own.
Grow a pair. So Scott was saying the opinions reflected by Scott are just his own and don't represent Bobby Nick, No Filter, or any of the shows, or even BF Live that he participates in. These are strictly the opinions of Scott Fitzpatrick, right? That's all you're saying.
Yeah. See, I dislike one of them, but I was actually kind of hurt by the second one. I was surprised where Jib come from, but then again, it just goes in line with what everything I've been hearing, man. So it wasn't really a surprise. I mean, it's just kind of disappointing.
Hey, jealousy. Thanks, boys. That's Spacey 75 for playing that cool jam. Terry Nee produced. Oscar Electric's laughing at written off. What's up, Oscar Electric? Checking in. P Cunt shouts out clipping and dipping with the Hoya. I like to say crippin'. P Cunt, Oscar Electric, Tikal. Crippin says P Cunt, 100%. Mandy Diff checked in. Here's a great enthusiastic friend. Another person, we were talking about all the people who are becoming regulars on Late Night with Bobby Nick. Mandy Diff and her screen, whether she's delivering pizzas or just watching the show, you can catch up with Mandy Diff while hanging out with Bobby Nick a lot, as well as Two Joints, right? Notice that a lot. Yeah. Two Joints, the leader of the sky. Oscar Electric getting acknowledged by written off as we near the end of the opening chat family check-in. The Reverend Wild Bill throws up the devil horns. Oscar written off, doobies up. Clipping and dipping, Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. There's the Nightbot running my friend Shawnee Zone's link right there. Oscar Electric, Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Wavy G says, can I get a fur? Can I get a fur? Good afternoon, everyone, from Tiffany, Washington, checking in. Good morning, Tiff from Two Joints. The whole thing was pretty easy to see coming. I think Spawn is commenting on your situation there.
Yeah.
Two Joints shouts out Spawn brother. And you can tell, like, Scott ain't worried about it. He just got an opinion about it. He's sharing it, and he ain't that's what I love about Scott. He don't take none of this shit too seriously or anything.
It's the internet, baby.
It's the internet, baby. Two Joints homie getting the love from Spawn. Rob Taker says, I sure do love 90-minute shitty baseball talk. Hey, 90 minutes of shitty baseball talk. Reverend Wild Bill clipping and dipping. Scott, I can understand where you're coming from, says the Reverend Wild Bill. Yeah. Tiffany getting the love from Mandy Diff. Bone Loads, our sport friend and West Coast correspondent, says, what up, people? Just leaving Over the Line tournament in San Diego. Be lurking. Well, thank you, my friend Bone Loads, our West Coast buddy. Awesome. Oh, wait a minute. Jumped on me real quick because our friend Electric Head Gino jumped in real quick and said, awesome. So I'm going to find that real quick. Get back to it. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, every good chat room needs some glue. Oscar Electric is very sticky. Scotty and Bobby Nick are OGs filtered. Yeah, filters. Oh, yeah, OG filters.
Yeah, I mean, it was me and Andrew who created that show, and then we brought Scott on, and Stormy came on as the producer. And I mean, that was the way it was for a while. And then I started bringing some guys over from BYB. So yeah, I mean, we're the OGs.
Absolutely.
We're the OGs. We've done shows without puppets, without guys with masks.
Well, that's it. And that's one of the I hate to go back to it, but that's kind of one of the things he's 2K says he made the show better by reading chats over the top of everybody when they talk. And that's I don't believe that.
That's never been a thing.
I believe the opposite of that. I believe he's made it worse by doing that, and I just had enough of it because he's a machine gun with it, man. He just can't anything you cannot. Hey, how's your day? And by the second you're done with it, he's reading a chat that does nothing to do with it.
It seemed like
there's no elaboration on nothing.
Yeah, it seemed like he leaned heavily on the chat the times I looked in. It's like when you guys were done talking to something, he'd go, look what somebody says that. Look, somebody says that. Like, that would be his next thing, talk to, rather than just letting it come up natural or talking about something else and then adding the comment later. I did notice that a little bit, that he was, on top of the chat a lot. Yeah. I mean, whether it be Bobby Nick or whatever, if you guys have an understanding of how you should handle the chat. But it's not always great when you have somebody like kind of Jake Huston in you.
I wouldn't ask him to do this on every show or they do what they do on Lunatic Lounge or different animals. I was just talking about one show. The easiest thing to do is nothing. And all I was asking him to do is stop doing that shit. And he wouldn't do it. And I got clips of where he thinks it's funny, where he's on other shows. And since Scott the link, I'll start reading chats from the top.
It's not always funny too.
It was a game. It was a game to him, man. And a slap in my face. Well, I slapped back.
There you go. Well, it's not always funny to read every chat and mix up the flow of a show and then laugh as your voice as you're reading the chat before anybody's figured out what's funny about it. So I don't get that. But yeah, I don't see where that's helpful for a show.
Bobby Fran is like, when you're doing the chat family check-in, if me and Scott were fucking mucking around during that, while you're trying to read the chat.
Said okay.
Reading ahead in the chat and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's what 2K does. And
Yeah, I did. I noticed that. Like you guys would still be talking about the last thing you talked about, and you'd be jumping ahead in the chat. Like, oh, look at this, and then you're gone. And you guys might have had a point that you wanted to bring up, but you didn't get a chance to.
Yeah.
Over and over and over and over and over.
It's a dance. You don't just do the show and then read the chat and then decide when everybody's done talking about the last thing that you talked about.
Yeah.
Scott, did you see the episode of the Belly Bros from Sunday?
No, I'm not. I'm a little bit different than you. Whenever things come back to me and I hear things, but if I know something I ain't gonna like something, I just don't go watch it. If it never happens to me.
That's right, Best. I want to thank King of All Diffs for checking in, always being positive. And King of All Diffs showed up on Replayables the other night. I'm so happy to see King of All Diffs here during the day a lot of the times. And then King of All Diffs was like, BF, what show am I watching? He was saying, Bobby Nick. So I had to quickly explain kind of what we were doing over there on Replayables, where we watch some fun, crazy videos. We drink, smoke, laugh, and joke, and we spin a wheel, and I play some music when we go over to Rumble. And King of All Diffs joined us Saturday night. So it was great seeing King of All Diffs hanging out in another show. All right. If anybody hears anybody talking about Oscar Electronics back, about Oscar, tell me. It makes me so happy. With Oscar. Manny Diff getting love from Space Chief 75. King of all stiffies to Cal from Peacunt. As we are near the end of the opening chat family check-in. Haley Clippin from Tiffany, Washington. Anyone who goes after Oscar Electric has to fight me first. I'm still nervous as Ket shitting a razor blade being on a panel, says Mandy Diff, and she's hardly on camera. Yo, cunt, Phil-to-puss Diff. I want to send a big good morning to me, BF, Bobby. Good morning, my brother, Scott. And good morning to my man, Crush Bobby. Uh-oh.
Oscar's entered the Peacunt Wrestling. I don't know if you knew that, but BF.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
he already got a belt.
It's crazy.
How about this?
Squeeze on my nuts.
Bobby, it's me, Oscar. I forgot to send you the picture this morning. Tomorrow, I promise.
Oh,
He's sending shit pictures to you now?
Yeah. Well,
Tiffany,
I hope not.
Okay. Tiffany, Washington. Sorry, just seen you said hello. Is it me you're looking for? Bart is home and relaxing in bed, says Tiffany, Washington. We heard that Bart had to go into the ER on Saturday for a couple hours, but we're happy to hear he's back home. Rob Taker says, have Joey C talk about being a ball washer in the minors for 90 minutes. It will make the chat die quick. Okay, Rob Taker, thank you for that reference for the 90 minutes, buddy. Well, we have fun over here. We hang out for 3 hours, and we don't talk about minor league baseball. We talk about all kind of stuff. It's not just gossip. We have an actual show going on over here, Rob. Thank you, buddy. Let's see. So Bart is home. We got that one. It's okay, Clippin. I just started saying hello. Kai Brancasio checks in. Kai Brancasio checks in on a Monday.
What's up, Kai? I know me and you and Jib used to be guitar brothers. I don't know what's wrong with Jib, man. I don't even care now because he just got weird on me. I don't know if you know anything about it, but nothing. I hope it doesn't get in between me and you, Kai. You're still good to me. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of weird how it just transferred. I don't get it. I do not get it.
It's player hating, it sounds like to me. It's Dang Lizard checking in. He's no hater. Dang Lizard loves everyone. What's up, Dang Lizard checking in? And he just seeing your name reminds me of another name, Scott and Bobby Nick, is that I was watching Levyverse shows and some other, actually on Replayables, Chris didn't even realize that we're still kind of mourning the loss of, for people that are still hearing late guys about MSIP passing away. Like people couldn't believe it, Bobby Nick, and other shows that I was in. And I had to say that, I got it confirmed through multiple sources, including Bobby Nick and some others, Let's see. So there's Tiff I was behind. Hey, dang from Rob Taker. Hey, dang from Tiffany Washington. Okay, says Tiffany Washington. Dang shouts out. Tiffany Washington says hi. Hello, Rob Taker from Dang Lizard checking in from across the pond. Stormy says so many things I want to say, and I will eventually. Really? So well, there you go. So I guess a lot of that drama. So you're telling me that this kind of played out on air the other night, I'm hearing? Because other people, it seems like everybody else knew about it but me, Scott. So did this start showing itself on air the other night?
Yeah, I just got to where I was forcing the issue, man. I'm kind of the person, I light fires under my own ass. I won't get up and do something unless I make myself do it. And I just started going around, because I've had enough. First I was just asking, and then he started asking, so I just started setting little fires. We're going around setting little fires so someone seen it.
Well, and I noticed, I mean, you've been a gentleman about this, and you've tried not to make this a burden on any of the shows, on Bobby, Nick, or Stormy, or Angie, or anybody, and you have a couple times, I have noticed in our chat, you say, guys, I can't do it tonight, and you've backed out like a gentleman. You didn't say a word about him, you didn't shit on him, or nothing. You just said, I'm checking out of the show tonight. That's all you did. So Scott's tried to handle this like a gentleman as much as he can.
Yeah. Because I actually, I know he says I haven't worked in 20 years because my arms are so muscly and white. That translates into 20 years of non-work, which I don't know. I won't get into all that stuff he said. But
boy, man, I tell you, they're for some friends, they've been really analyzing every little thing about you, almost as if they were hating on you or jealous the whole time and just waiting for a reason to go off.
I'm so glad you just used that jealousy word because it feels weird whenever a man is jealous of me. But I could point to so many reasons. I believe it all comes from 2K's jealousy of me, and he because it started whenever his girl started flirting with me all the time, and it kind of blossomed from that. And then I just started noticing all these things, man. It's just I talk about my channel for 2.5 hours at a time or some shit like that. When have you guys ever known me to plug my channel? So, it's
hard to get 2 words out of it.
It was all things that seems like. When it comes to, I can't riff. Well, I never said I was a comedian. I never said I'm a riffer. I'm just a guy that you guys send links to, and we sit and talk.
When you needed somebody for your show, you needed somebody to bounce your show off of.
Yeah, that's what I am.
And I want to say something. The fucking the Scott's Hole segment is fucking awesome. And
yes, thank you.
They're
shitting on that too.
I don't guess anything that has to do with me.
Yeah, anything. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut Bobby. Continue your thought, please, Bobby, Nick.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's one of 2K's rebuttals that Scott talks too much about his own channel and stuff. It's like what?
It's number one. Segment. Yeah.
Which, by the way, the English 112 is doing an excellent, awesome job at making big loops.
Oh, yes, God. You want to see somebody promote? Go ahead, keep going.
The Angry Iguana 112 was also highlighted on the shout-out Antimatter Morty. He had 300 people watching, and so far the show's got over 6,000 views, and my channel has gained 40 subscribers. Well, Angry Iguana's channel has gained 40 subscribers in the last 3 to 4 days, and has over 1,000 watch hours on one video at Angry Iguana 112. Sorry, Bobby friend.
That's okay. I just put your plug. I'm right with you, buddy. You mean because you enjoy what you do and apply yourself and you put it out there and it's catching on? Like, you mean the thing that you're supposed to do when you come on here? That's what they're accused. Boy, he's doing well. He really sucks, man. Yeah. He's doing this shit right. He's getting like subscribers and plugging his channels all the time. That really sucks, man.
I never go outside and my arms are too fucking white and I haven't had a job in 10 years.
Scott needs some tam ass. I know player hating when I hear and see it.
I can't riff. Well, you can't play guitar, so.
You can't riff. Somebody would have to shut the fuck up long enough for you to riff. Riff is a back and forth. If you want somebody to riff, you hand them the ball, as you might see me occasionally do from time to time here when I go, Scott, you talk for a while and I'll shut the fuck up and I won't go, hey, look, the super chat. Stormy gets the love from Andy Diff. Stormy says Jib has always been that way. Takes some longer to see it all. See it all. It is zero. That's why he blocks me and hates me. If someone who noticed it, because I'm someone who noticed it way early. Andy Diff getting low. What the what, says Terry Name. Going to miss MSIP. He was a good dude, says Space Chief 75. Written off gets love from Mandy Deb. Stormy says, I never told anyone what to do, regardless of my opinions, though. Not even my own dad. Right. And so Scott was kind of expressing this and looking, and nobody would like jump in on him and say, like, basically, this is your problem, Scott. Like, nobody else is having this issue with 2K. And he accepted that.
But yeah, I think what Stormy was talking about there, she's always kind of been anti-Jib. And but again, my own daughter doesn't like him, but I went on to do a guitar show with him all the way up till yesterday. I was kind of fine with him personally. Right. I didn't like some of the things I was seeing, but personally, I was fine. He got me a guitar, but everything feels so dirty now, man. I mean, I hate to say that he was up to some nefarious reasons just for sending me a guitar, but it does seem awful odd, man. It's so nuclear on me for doing nothing. Never said nothing bad about him. I ain't even gonna. You know what? I'm not even gonna say I never did this or did that about him because I don't care now. I'll never go because I don't go back. Once you're on my shit list, you stay on the shit list, and he just made it.
There you go. So for a guy that never goes out enough and he's jealous of somebody or has all these opinions about somebody that's got soft white arms and doesn't go out a lot and doesn't say enough on shows, but somehow you're worthy of being talked about in a bad way.
But I'm jealous of 2K because I can't keep up and I don't get invited to shows anymore. How many shows do you want me to do?
Yeah, Christ. I wish I could find out how.
I want to say one more thing.
Yes, please.
They're all fucking saying that. We're jealous. We're mad because he gets invited on shows. What fucking shows is he doing that are fucking so great that we get jealous of? What fucking shows is he doing that are so fucking great? Tell me.
I like dealing from somewhere, and well done on being on that show. But 80 viewers, man. They're not jealous shows. That's his highlight. Sorry.
See, Terry Neese is jealous of your muscles. See, not everybody thinks that. See that? Hey, brother. Terry Neese streaking across the cornfield as naked knees in his birthday suit.
He's been a glorified paper boy his whole life, and he's going to tell me I haven't worked. I work in my pastime. I do what he does in my pastime.
And I'm sure that his strong powers of observation had some kind of opinion about whether you worked or not when you were nice enough to do his shows, but he chose to, when you weren't doing stuff with him no more, to bring it up. Isn't that's kind of funny and odd and self-serving, isn't it?
Well, they draw. They're not like me and some of us that can be. I don't care if you guys don't like somebody. If you guys like somebody that I don't like, it's fine. Bother you. We just won't talk about that guy. We'll have our own time. And for some reason, some guys have to feel like they're on a team or something, and have to defend each other. And I don't want no dude defending me. I feel like a bitch.
No, I don't want no dude white knighting for me. It's embarrassing if your wife would get up for you and try to fight your fight. Like, no, I don't want that shit. Like, no, who wants that? Let's see. I'm jealous of the attention BF gives Bobby, Nick, and Scott. Terry name.
You should be.
Most people with J names are stupid, Jen. Here's Rob Taker. Thank you, Kai from Tiffany, Washington. Jen, Jake, Jib, Jason. He makes a good point right there.
Oh my God.
Look at this.
Oh
Rob
my
Taker
God.
He's bringing the science, man. So, Scott, just please avoid people that have a J in their fucking name. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Is his name Juke? Man, I made a Juke. I made a Jew joke. They're not the only one that can make shitty racist jokes every second and third thing they say because they have nothing else, other thought in their mind but race all the time. I want to see what 2K looks like. Go and look at.
Disappointed. You'll be so disappointed.
Look at the high school picture of the piano guy Liberace. That will be 2K. Correct, Rob, says Stephanie Austin. I never tell people who hang out with it's not high school, says Stormy. Crippen says, I noticed Jib kind of went hard on Bobby over in Jake's a couple of days ago for nothing. That's called seething. We don't even have nothing to do with each other anymore, and he's still seething with jealousy because Bobby Nick came along, and maybe people like Bobby Nick a little more than Jib. Maybe they can see that maybe one person is better than the other, and then Bobby Nick did better with his shows and all the shows he does. So I'm thinking that has a lot to do with that. Let's see. What is a gaytar? That's that thing that that handcrafted piece of shit that somebody made for Perry Caravello.
Shut the fuck up.
What is? It's handcrafted. It's a piece of shit. Exactly, says Stormy. Rob Taker says, Stormy told me not to hang out with Stormy. That's weird. That's weird. Electric Head, good morning from Two Joints. Stormy says, it's okay. He is going to write off the guitar. He didn't really pay for it with his nonprofit donations money. Maybe because Bobby Nick had to have like a goodbye show because he was leaving us for higher grounds and for bigger opportunities. And maybe he's using that money, Stormy. Maybe that's the money he's using.
Yeah, the weird thing is that he had to leave podcasting, but he did more podcasting the next fucking week after we did than he ever did. You know?
I need to leave the podcasting where Bobby Nick's getting the credit and bringing in more super chats than me. That's the podcasting he needed to leave.
Has anybody ever seen what he supposedly gave up podcasting for? You know, what he took his time. Has anybody seen any of that?
2K claims to have. I haven't though. I don't know.
I don't think it even exists. But maybe it does, but I don't think it even existed.
Whenever I seen his live, it looks like he's in a halfway house or something like that. He's on a work release program or some shit. I don't know where he lives. Let's see.
We're never going to go back, Jib.
He stayed in the chat, though. Wouldn't go up on panel with Bobby. That's the...
Yeah. He was talking shit to me. He was talking shit to me in chat. Well, see, Bobby Friend, that's what he does. He'll talk shit, and he won't actually confront the person in real life because he blocked me the minute he had a problem. The minute he had a problem in the chat, he blocked me right away and has never talked to me again. You know,
pussy.
So it's like,
I got a cough, man.
Yeah.
Well, Gaseous checks in our favorite gay ape and says the Belly Brothers is pretty great.
You know what? I want to say something, Gadgets. I actually really liked that show until yesterday because they sat there for an hour shitting on me on that show.
That takes the shine off of it for you a little bit, Bob?
Yeah,
really?
a little bit. How I got shit on, I don't understand because it was Scott who said something about the puppet.
Bobby caught scrapnel yesterday, it sounds like.
I know.
Caught scrapnel yesterday, Bob.
Like, fuck me. Fuck those guys. Fuck them all.
Well, it just gave him another chance to have their seething jealousy of you rise to the surface, Bobby Nick. That's what it sounds like to me. I can see where you wouldn't kind of like that show. You mean guys that you've been hang on, Andrew. You mean guys that you've been very supportive of and done their shows and done shows with, you're kind of turned off because they're on there shitting on you all of a sudden, Bob? What, you a weirdo?
Guys who I helped get into the fucking podcast world.
Yeah,
guys
you
I
fucking
champion for.
Yeah. Them guys, I can see where that would make you feel a little funny about watching the Belly Brothers, since you kind of did help them all out. Electric Head Gino, howdy, Pecan, and Tiffany Washington. I have a death list. It includes family. Hey, FJM from Tiffany Washington. Same FJM, says Tiffany Washington.
I have one right now and it's glowing. I only have one testicle.
Stormy checks in and says, FYI, just because something is found on YouTube doesn't mean it's for a good reason. Jib, ribbit.
I know exactly what she's talking about.
Yes, I was there and watching this shit.
What do you got to say about all this, Andrew?
It was like he was grooming kids.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God, Andrew. Holy shit. What are you talking about, Andrew? These are the opinions of Andrew. How did this happen, buddy?
So we were watching this adult film.
Which I have said from the start is creepy. Only certain dudes, and I'll say this on camera, only certain dudes sit around with other certain dudes and get their jollies off watching porn and seeing how other guys react to it. Andrew.
Like I said in a post earlier, porn has ruined my life.
And we're full circle, Scott and Bobby. And Andrew's made it about him. There we go.
There we go.
Turn it into a public service announcement.
And is Jim just watching porn for shock value, or is he really a PDF file?
Hey, Andrew, what do you think when that guy just got hard? Tell me, describe it to me in detail, Andrew. Describe it. Did it make you feel weird, Andrew? I'm going to sit there and watch you squirm while you watch other guys' penises get erect, Andrew. That's not weird at all.
Well, remember the one show that you were on that Jib actually asked you to take your penis out, Andrew?
Oh, my
I
God.
only have one testicle. Yes.
Was
How
it
did you
Kurt
know
and
it?
you?
Bobby Nick rocks. Had no idea there was a falling out with Jib. Says corn. Jealousy's a hell of a drug there, Corn Diff. Hello, Corn from Tiffany, Washington. Fuck it. Jib is the only fucker to leave and does more.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man, he's killing it. Damn it, Bobby, says Rob Taker. I pointed that out to Bobby a few weeks ago. Corn Diff, you don't know the half of it. Harley says, I also don't care if someone watches a stream. I don't watch. Yeah, because you guys enjoy all kind of stuff. I'm glad that BF Live The Vibe might be one of the shows you enjoy, even with some other people. I don't watch, but it crosses the line when you have moderator out personal vendettas, and that's been addressed about my deceased son.
2K, I got some things to say
Wow.
on that thing too.
Mm-mm.
You think I don't? What is this secret relationship they fucking have?
I don't know, Andrew.
New girl in the fucking.
It's a weird little thing.
Oscar Electric says, this is fantastic. There's a whole bunch of drama Oscar Electric has no clue about. You people are out of control. Stormy says he left because Jen and I told everybody about him sending dick pics to a bunch of men in a Discord server.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Well, that kind of
Maybe.
goes along with... Oh, what we got, Bob? You got something on that?
Gay.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
it happened. Jib did do that, you know. And
Oh, my God.
you know what the funniest thing was? Jib put the picture on Twitter also, and New Girl fucking gave him shit.
Really?
She's like, I don't want to see that side of you. Jesus Christ, Jib.
Wow. See?
He actually took it down, but he didn't take it out of no Discord servers though.
And Holly 7's checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. Holly 7. Welcome to Andrew the Giant 96. We're just talking about, this is BF Live The Vibe. I'm going to do some not so serious news soon, but we're definitely talking about the topic of the day, because we've learned that sometimes some things get thrown in front of you and you just got to deal with them when they're out there being talked about. I actually really like, LOL. But I appreciate all the love and support I've received from so many people. The love from so many awesome people beats out the hate from the trolls. Yes, Harley had something very bad happen to her from people who were holding wrenches in other shows and bringing their drama to other shows. And we always say that's a no-no. Don't bring your other drama to other shows. And don't let's see. Hence the reason I stay out of the Discord room. That's Oxford Electric. When I come out gay, Stormy, you will see a dick pic in Jack's Discord. Dick pics to men, FTW, what the fuck I'm missing? Forgot a retarded J name. Jack. Oh shit, he threw another Jack in there. He's got Jen, Jack, Jason, Jib.
And
What about Jake?
And Jake. Yeah.
By the way, he used to interrupt every moment he could during a show.
Oh, wait a minute. See, all this stuff we're talking about, I've never talked to Andrew about ever. And what he's just saying there, as far as I know, is of his own volition. And part of the reason I've held back for as long as I did, like I told you, I don't want to be, I'm not the end all to say all everything. And I thought Andrew, and he probably does, and he may still do, I don't know. But he would have discussions with 2K that I didn't want to take away from Andrew. I don't know how they feel. And so hearing Andrew saying, I'm going to let you go, Andrew. What you saying? But I just don't want people to think you're influenced by me now because I've never mentioned any of this shit to you.
No, and I've made that clear too, that you've always kind of checked that on your own. You never want anybody to feel how you feel or whatever, anything like that. Due to porn, Andrew ended up in a wheelchair. Says Dang Lizard.
Yeah.
Is it normal to join streams of friends and then post chatterbait links in the private chat? Just wondering, says our friend Stormy checking.
Yeah, that's exactly what Jib was doing on No Filter. That's one of the reasons why we.
I think one of those came in a show that he was on with me one time. That some weird link came up in our private chat or something.
Yeah, I always seen that stuff, but I didn't know how to do anything, so I never partaketh.
Let's see.
I went and porned out with him I went and porned out with him one time, but then once I was got there, I thought this ain't for me. This is weird, and I never went back.
As soon as you realized
it was always
full of dudes.
It was always uncomfortable.
Crippen and Clippin says, I had no idea they were watching porn. I thought it was just a movie. I was there for a little while, but left before the movie started. Thank God I didn't stay. But I know part of this was you guys try to watch those like Skinamax, like B movies or something, and then it turned into a couple little harder movies on Rumble, if I'm following correctly. I think.
Well, yeah, with Jib. Actually, no, it actually started the opposite way. We ended up doing the just the little titty movies, and that's fine. But it was before that when it was like full blown porn that we were watching, and
and as our
like
friend Crippen, Clippin' and Dippin' specialty. Okay.
Hello, Frisco.
He says that that's weird. Watching porn with other men is definitely a weird thing to do. Absolutely. Certain guys.
It's not the 1970s when we had to all share a stag film.
Yeah, right. Exactly right. It's the only one. Exactly. I watch what I want to watch. I really don't care about the feuding. There you go, Dang Lizard. That's right. I'm happy to be one of your many choices. Thanks for anybody that's stopping by. I'm here for you, Scott. Says Scott hates puppets.
Thank you.
Here for you. Scott is laughing on both Andrew the Giant 96 and the Bob.
I like Nimrod. Don't get me wrong, but Jesus.
Right, and what I'd said about him, it's all podcast related. It's doing a show related, and then it just became more personal now. But it was all work related. Sometimes you just don't jive, on every job or whatever. If you want to call it a job,
and that's okay. It doesn't have to turn into personal slights and being dissed by Jibs and others, white knighting for him. You just say, hey man, didn't work out between us. PSA says if you share a stream account, Evie Mooks with Jib, he has threatened to porn bomb people when he was mad at them before because he had access to their channels.
Yeah,
blackmail.
So don't share anything with him because.
So if you get involved and something goes bad like this at some point, if you're like a Canadian like Bobby Nick and you never see this coming and then something goes wrong, and if he's connected to your account, he might porn bomb your access. Let me see. Can we all just get along?
Like he did with Jake, 100%.
Yeah, he threatened to do that. He threatened to do that. I had to talk him out of it.
Yeah. So, so you guys can tell, these guys are on screen all the time, much more than me. I do 3 hours a day, 5 days a week hanging out. I only talk about this drama when it kind of intersects with everything we do. But, I've often said this to you, Bobby, Nick, and all, like the more hours anybody spends on air, the more likely you guys are like to find these predicaments happen there, Scott.
Right.
People rub each other.
I feel like it's ate up your whole show. If you need to skip the in the hole, it's fine.
Oh no, I love in the hole. No, fuck that. No, fuck that, because that's another thing. That's another thing I'll point out, Scott. No, I don't, and I'm the same with you. I don't really care what anybody says about kind of what we do and all. I enjoy what we do. We have a great chat family. Many of you jump in every day, bro, and we have developed this segment out of your true joy for these locales. So I don't give a F what anybody says about anything. God forbid, if you go ahead, Bob, you got something?
Yeah. Can I say one more thing?
You can.
They over there on the Valley Bros, they want to say, I changed. I changed when I got monetized because I started doing the goals and shit like that. You know what, motherfuckers? I was working on a monetized channel for a long fucking time, and with no filter. Did you not think I wasn't going to do what I did for No Filter on my own fucking channel? Of course I was going to bring that shit over there.
And I know this. Go ahead, Scott, please.
When people say it, Jib said that same shit. Whenever the people say that, they just make it sound like
they're just counting your money,
like it's going to be like huge money or something. It's not life changing money. No. It's not like it's something. It's not something you're going to change your. It's going to change.
It's
your
just
life.
the fact that you're making it work, that you're doing successfully what he's tried to do before.
We're playing radio disc jockeys and podcasters and stuff here, and that's just part of it. It means just being a little bit successful at what you're doing. I think. It's a trophy.
Yeah, Scott, you getting all recognized on other channels and being all happy about being successful on here. What's wrong with you? Mm-hmm.
Being online too much is affecting my personal life as well.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go, Scott.
I'm not saying nothing, but it is.
Matt getting the shout out, love. If he wants to fuck around, he's going to find out, says Stormy. Rob is writing books. Well,
I know I have a lot of gay tendencies, but
well, there you go, folks. Well, so I don't know. To me, it's just all a lot of drinking, haterade, and player hating right here. It sounds like to me. Why are others worried about what is in someone else's wallet? Just focus on your Temu DoorDash business. There you go. There you go. Concentrate on those higher shows that you're going to produce.
Take a shot at someone.
That's a day for it, Andrew.
The only thing I'm going to say about this. Who the fuck cares?
There you go, Andrew. You summed it up pretty good right there, buddy. At the end of the day, who cares? Because you know what? We just come on here every day for 3 hours a day on the Vibe and hang out and try to have a lot of fun here with the chat family and all, Scott. But no, we will go into your hole. I like your hole. Oh, so what I was getting ready to say is, God forbid if you come here and work your ass off every day for 3 hours or 4, whatever you guys do a day as well, and you have fun and eventually you develop it into a show that actually has segments and you just don't rely on just hating and jealousy as to try to get viewers, and you maybe have great people in your chat family who make themes for you like this. Oh, so terrible what we're doing over here, Scott, isn't it? Yeah, let's do it.
I'm fucking disgusted.
Andrew, what did you Widow Killer, what did Andrew think of the main event of Evolution last night?
It was the match of the year.
All right, well, don't go too far, Andrew, because I'm getting ready to head over to my news desk. We're going to put that drama that we kind of were forced to deal with up on the shelf today because apparently a lot of popped off over the weekend. I say I knew like 0 to none of that. I just knew a couple times Scott was maybe a little aggravated, and he never kind of, made anybody choose anything. He just said, I'm kind of out here. But we're going to move on. Wait a minute. Jim is laughing saying, yeah, this show sucked. How dare you, FJM? And where's your membership emoji? You slipping over there a little bit, FJM. But I digress. We're going to shift lanes. We're going to shift lanes and shift everything now. Don Reevy says, "Ha, ni hao, BF sir." Well, hello, Don Reevy Jr. Hanging out, Don Reevy Jr. hung out in a Replayables chat with us the other night on Saturday night. I was in lurk mode all weekend, says Tiffany Washington, just eating it all up. All right, guys. Well, we're going to shift the show now, the direction of the show, because I have more than a few stories that we can talk about at length. But don't worry, folks. This is not all the doom and gloom negative news in the world. This is the Vibe, and we do the not so serious news. That's right, folks. Oh, I didn't switch my production out. Oh, I'm over here on the news desk now. This is the Vibe, not so serious news. I did like the Wizard of Oz. Pay no attention to the man sitting behind the news desk. We're going to do the Vibe, not so serious news right here. Hanging out with Scott Fitzpatrick. Scott, you making your move outside, buddy? So he's making his move outside, shaking his head. All right, I don't want to get back on mic to say that. I got you. This is great content, says Clippin. Well, thank you, buddy. No politics. More than gossip. This is the Vibe Not So Serious News. In my first story, Andrew, this might affect you, buddy, in the not so serious news. This story involves Ventura, Florida. Look, an iguana. These people were at a resort in Florida, Andrew. Got to watch when you're outside, buddy. This is the more you know for you. Don't sit your food outside, especially your pizza, Andrew, because an iguana might steal it, like happened in this case right here in Florida. Look, in the not so serious news. Delicious.
You guys,
yeah, Scotty just straight up eating a pizza. Just jumped on their towel and started eating their shit. Delicious.
You guys.
There you go. Wait. We still got some leftover comments from Dang Lizard saying, wait, Jib is not the greatest person? Who could have seen that coming after he was the first to get kicked out of the Dabbleverse? Holy shit. There you go,
I
Dang.
never knew him before when all that stuff happened. I didn't know him. I just know him fresh coming in with us. But I heard all that stuff, and now it all makes sense.
Yeah. Well, like you said, you never heard of him. He got kicked out of the Dabbleverse, essentially, and all of a sudden, he started coming around wanting to hang out on No Filter like every day. That was very interesting. I noticed that timing at the time as well. Don Reevy said, hero space nerd. No, Rob, is the iguana angry eating that pizza, Scott? Oh, yeah. Did you see that iguana eating that pizza? He didn't look too angry. Yeah. He was enjoying some pizza. You mean the Angry Iguana 112, where you can enjoy all Scott Fitzpatrick's favorite locales, and he's doing so well that he's getting mentioned on other shows, but apparently that's not what we're supposed to be doing on the internet. Here we go. We're not bitter, and we're not hanging on to anything. Let's see. No, Rob. Let's go on to my next story. You saw the Angry Iguana eating some pizza. All right, well, I've been complaining for a while now that McDonald's just isn't what it used to be, folks. They don't have they don't have people that wait on you there no more. They hardly have any mentions of Ronald McDonald, but apparently one McDonald still did, Scott. These photos show a full-blown McNapping of Ronald McDonald figure at a northeastern Pennsylvania restaurant. The people stole like one of the last Ronald McDonalds left around. Police in northern Pennsylvania are searching for thieves who were allegedly caught on security camera footage stealing a Ronald McDonald figure from a McDonald's location in Nesquehoning, Pennsylvania. Terry, why you got them weird names up there? Well, probably because we stole it from Indians, but I digress. Nesquehoning Police Department took to social media on Monday morning to alert residents of the alleged theft. Nesquehoning is approximately 87 miles from Philadelphia. Yesterday, a few unidentified suspects waltzed into McDonald's. Let me make sure I pause that video on time. But I already went. Let me see. It says they walked into the McDonald's and walked out with Ronald McDonald himself, the department wrote. We're not clowning around. This was a full-blown McNapping. So look, Scott, you notice how they had those like kind of plastic fiberglass Ronalds in there. Look at dude like already carrying him. It looks like he's about to fuck it or something, like missionary or something. Like, what's going on there? He's like, is he banging it or what's he doing over here? Oh, not you, Andrew. I'm gonna say he's McFucking it. Look at that. There he goes. So he's got it at his waist. He's like, they won't see it if I hold it down here. They won't see it. Let's see. Then a group of at least 4 individuals was seen on camera. Police continued to lean into the unusual nature of the crime, writing to the suspects involved that the incident is a McFelony. Ronald was last seen as usual, unaware of the betrayal. Witnesses said he didn't even put up a fight. But there you go. Oh, and they got the car and the tag and everything, guys. So these rocket scientists probably won't be out there for too long. But yeah, they stole Ronald McDonald. I was going to show you. I think that had a little local TV video on it, but I got to wait for the commercial. Here we go. Let's watch this right now. Oh, right after these messages. Let's see. Crippen is laughing at that. Electric Gino checks in. Electric Gino. One of my buddies has the sitting Ronald McDonald from a bench too, Scott. So I guess that's what you did. You know, they probably realized that a lot of these things are being removed from McDonald's. So maybe they felt nostalgic and they thought they were rescuing Ronald.
Right.
They've totally gotten away from the. Go ahead.
Oh, you know those? They're called Ronald McDonald houses. I guess for. I had a girlfriend that had some kids that was in a hospital, and they put us up there to because we had to travel to go sit, and they put us up in a Ronald McDonald's house, and they had one of those statue things like that sitting out on a bench, and then you come take a picture with it or whatever.
You're right, buddy. We have a big Ronald McDonald House here connected to like a University of Maryland hospital in the Johns Hopkins area.
I had to stay at one because I was going through rehab and hip surgeries.
That's a good thing they do, by the way.
It is a great thing the McDonald's does, and they've been doing that forever, Scott. You're not wrong. The McDonald's charities, they used to have the little coin boxes on the counter for them, and they do still run the Ronald McDonald houses, like you said, Scott. It's great for people that have to come suddenly to have surgery in another city. You got no people, you don't know anyone, and they have these nice houses where they let you stay for free with your family, right, Andrew?
Yep. I was a part of one.
There you go. So they don't, and like I said, those things are like plain brown wrappers anymore. You don't even see Ronald McDonald. Space Chief 75 says, I would have taken the big tree with the face. There you go. One of my buddies has the sitting Ronald. We got that one earlier. See what everybody's saying about these stories here. I see Nerd checked in. I see there's the Bobby Nick link for the In the Lounge Space Chief 75 design. All your Bobby Nick stuff right there. There's his Rumble link. There's his link box right there. Let's get on to the next story, and then I'll run you this news report about it real quick, and then we'll get on for more fun on the not so serious news. Let me give you some sound to it because it works better that way. Here we go.
Brazen and unusual theft was caught on camera in Carbon County, Pennsylvania.
So an unidentified group walked out of a McDonald's in Nesquehoning with the chain's mascot, Ronald McDonald. Police posted these images of what they're calling McNapping.
Oh, my God.
Ronald was swiped on Sunday at 1 in the afternoon. Police are hoping to identify the thieves and return the smiling icon to the Golden Arches. What are you going to do with that when you get it at home?
Yeah, you can't sit it out front, can you?
I was going to say.
You can sit it at your picnic table or something like that, but there you go. Because people say rather than go, hey, Just Mike checks in and says hi to Bobby Fran, Bobby Nick, and Scott and Andrew. How you doing there, our friend Just Mike checking in for Monday Vibes.
Nice.
All right, Scott, you famously, you attempted to go on a long walk one time, right?
Yeah, and I haven't walked since. I've been down in the back ever since.
I kind of ruined you for that one, but I remember, let's see, this is probably another lame thing you'll get a clues of, but Scott, he was walking for about 500 miles. He tried. Well, Scott would walk for 50 miles, and Scott would walk for 50 more, just to shave his eyebrows off again and blow a fork down at your door. Okay, Popke, you set me up for it, you son of a bitch. There you go. Popke took care of it and gave us a great song for that. Scott, he attempted to go for a walk one time. Well, I hope maybe this was what you were worried about happened to you. Because in this story, some bears joined some humans waiting outside a Colorado concert venue. So these people were lined up for Red Rocks, the very famous outdoor amphitheater in Colorado, where a pair of bears rolled up on them. I'll read you the story and I'll show you some video. A pair of bears with an apparent taste for live music joined the crowds of people waiting to get into a concert at Colorado's iconic Red Rocks Amphitheater. Fans waiting to get into the Russ Show featuring Big Sean and Sabrina Claudio, appropriately part of the Into the Wild Tour 2025, spotted the two playful Bruins lingering outside the venue in Morrison. Red Rocks employee John Edmondson snapped a photo of one of the bears walking around the corner toward a line of people waiting to get inside. Edmondson said the bears did not act aggressive or threatening. The quote goes on to say that they were very relaxed, not skittish, very playful with each other. He told the McClatchy News. They walked across the road. They didn't run. And as you can see, all the people in the background didn't seem to bother too much by the bears. It was an awesome sight to see, that's for sure, Scott. I'll run you a little video right here, but apparently, you imagine I'd be shitting a brick if I was standing anywhere, Scott, and some bears just rolled up on me.
Well, speaking of animals, bears tend to get a bad rap around here, right? Well, we always cover when they're eating out of the trash cans, garbage cans, or breaking into cars even. Most bears, though, they're not troublemakers. They even want to go to a Red Rock show. Check this out. It's pretty wild. John posted this picture yesterday of a bear joining the crowd. He says there were actually two of them. The other one, though, was...
I'd be thinking about moving, Scott. Not too fast. I wouldn't want to get the bear's attention, but I would be kind of like doing...
Yeah.
I'd be doing a little walk away, like...
Yeah, you don't want to just... You got to run faster. You just got to run faster than one of those people.
That's right. I would put a couple of them people in front of me. That's right. You just don't have to be the slowest among them. That's a good point, Scott.
Some Colorado stuff right there.
That is some Colorado shit right there. I think that's what she meant to say. All right. In my next story in the Vibe, not so serious news. Now, typically, folks, we do 3 hours every day, Monday through Friday, and we had a little extended talking session about the recent current events, so that's extended the show a little bit. It's 1:37 on the East Coast of the United States, so if my guys can hang in here to the end of this newscast, we'll kind of shift it. We'll do the piss break, and then we're going to have a whole hell of a lot of fun on the other side of the not so serious news and the piss break after I give you the next story in the Vibe, not so serious news. This story is about a California woman's home gets flooded with unwanted Amazon packages, that is. A California woman said her house is being flooded with unwanted Amazon packages that have been arriving for about a year, guys. Look at this pile right here, and I'll give you the backstory about why she's getting all these packages. The San Jose resident, who wanted to remain anonymous, said each box contains faux leather car seat cover from the brand Etkin and sold by Chinese Amazon seller Listandian or something like that. The woman's address, Scott and Bobby Nick, was apparently listed as the company's address for returns. So everybody that's unhappy with these shitty faux leather seat covers are sending them to this woman's house. The online seller's reviews are filled with complaints about the seat covers not fitting, the high cost of returns, and the failure to receive refunds. Oftentimes, what it costs to return it is about more than 50% of what they paid for it, the woman told KGO-TV. Plus, these consumers aren't getting their money back. She said the packages continue to pour in despite Amazon's repeated assurances to fix the issue. Amazon says that we've apologized to the customer and are working directly with her to pick up any packages while taking steps to permanently resolve the issue, the Amazon said in a statement. Company representatives visited the woman's home on Tuesday to remove the packages. John DiFiore of Woodside, California, faced a similar issue last year when dozens of unwanted Amazon packages started arriving at his home. DiFiore's series of deliveries resembled a brushing scam, which involves Amazon sellers sending packages to random addresses so they can artificially inflate their numbers with positive reviews. I've also heard of that happening, Scott, where you'll just get shit that you never wanted because people want to make it look like they're moving units. So this is crazy. Joelle Engelhart of Chapleau, Ontario, was targeted by an apparent brushing scam in 2023 when she received a box containing 1,220 condoms that she never ordered and was charged for $500.
What?
Cindy Smith of Prince William County, Virginia, was the target of a similar scheme, Andrew, when she received more than 100 Amazon packages that she never ordered at her home earlier in 2023. Amazon investigated Smith's case and discovered the vendor was having packages shipped to random addresses to remove unsold merchandise from Amazon fulfillment centers. Brushing scam is what they refer to it as, Space Nerd. Stand behind a fat girl. I'm sad bears' homes are being destroyed, says our friend Space Nerd, who was talking about that other story. Let's see. All right, guys. Well, you guys might have seen that later on in the show today, in the show prep, I kind of changed my thumbnail picture for the newest trend that's going on. I want to share that with you guys right here on The Vibe because we're hip, we're cool, we're trendy. So I want to keep up with the trends. And I want to explain to myself and everybody on here, what's a LaBuBu, guys? And why are they so popular? I had never heard of this term until this morning, Scott and Bobby Nick.
This is first for me.
I thought it was like what they call it when a French person gets hurt or something. Oh, you have LaBuBu. You have LaBuBu. But that's not what it was, guys. My signal going underwater a little bit, and I'll read about it to you right now. And we'll keep up on this hip new trend, guys. Those little troll dolls you see hanging from people's backpacks are the result of an innovative marketing scheme, Scott. Now, my daughter, my youngest of my two daughters, she's in her early 20s or whatever, but they still love those things, reminisce from their childhood. And she's big. She always has all these hooks hanging off of her backpack and her items, Scott and Bobby Nick. You ever see people like this picture right here, people like just rocking too much shit on their stuff?
I've not seen it to that degree.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Well, apparently, this is like the new kind of trend right now. We'll see what all the rage is all about with these LaBuBu dolls. One sold at auction for $170,000 last month. A video of a woman claiming to have one made of 24 karat gold reached 15 million views on TikTok in 2 weeks. Lisa from the band Blackpink has one. David Beckham, the soccer player, paraded one on Instagram. And Simone Biles, Dua Lipa, and Rihanna all have one. But this isn't a pair of shoes, a luxury bag, or a watch. It's a LaBuBu. A LaBuBu is a toy made of plush, plastic, and vinyl that retails for $15. LaBuBus are everywhere and nowhere. Securing one in some cases has become as difficult as obtaining certain luxury bags, even inspiring a booming counterfeit market. So that's how hard these things are to get a hold of. LaBuBus were spawned from the mind of Casing Lung, a Hong Kong-born illustrator who spent his childhood in the Netherlands and grew to love the monsters of old European folklore. These monsters inspired his picture book series, The Monsters Trilogy, which features, among other monsters, LaBuBu, a mischievous elfin creature with sharp teeth. Lung started a line of toys based on his monster and sold LaBuBu's intellectual property, his IP, to a Chinese toy company, Pop Mart, in 2019. LaBuBus then began to take off globally after musician Lisa from the K-pop group Blackpink was seen using one as a bag charm in 2024. Although LaBuBu is making waves right now among trinket collectors, it's seen as entry level. And it's not only the cheap and collectible figurine in recent memory to cause an insatiable frenzy. Last year, the go-to trinket was the Sunny Angel, a riff on the iconic Cupid doll. Sunny is a 3-inch plastic figurine with tiny angel wings, an adorable baby face, and no pants. That sounds like Andrew. Sunny Angel Mania was even parodied in an SNL skit starring Dua Lipa. In her character's real human boyfriend battles with her Sunny Angel for her affections. Yes, Andrew, did you have something to say on that?
That's me.
Oh, French, the LaBuBu sounds like the French word for the venereal disease. You have a little boo-boo in your la cuckoo. Maybe they're tracking and spying devices, says our friend Electric Head Gino. Perhaps. There might be nefarious reasons that they have these LaBuBus over here. All right, well, and so Scott, you know, I've not done a lot of these, but the big thing now is these blind boxes where these kids go in and they just buy a box with the brand on it. They don't even know what LaBuBu or whatever doll they're going to get nowadays. That's the way the people like get these blind boxes, buddy.
Right.
I don't know if I'd want to do that. I don't like the notion of going in and buying a box and then not really knowing what I'm getting. But while LaBuBu and Sunny Angel come from different companies, countries, and histories, both toys are often sold via blind boxes. This means that, like baseball cards, you don't know which LaBuBu you bought until you open the box. A fixture of trinket collection culture, blind boxes can be found anywhere from Asian specialty stores, toy stores, and Urban Outfitters to your local corner store and even TikTok shops, where blind box series are often advertised by influencers as cute trinkets to collect. So there you go. This is like the new phase for anybody that's got kids, or if you see a bunch of people walking around with these things on. It's mind control. It's mind control, McMahon. Jesse Ventura probably. It's mind control, McMahon. All right. That's the LaBuBu. LaBuBus are the most popular thing happen. We're hip, we're trendy. This is the vibe. Not so serious news. All right. Let's do this, Andrew. Somebody asked you about the WWE last night. You got your big TV hooked up. What did you watch of any of the wrestling? And we're going to talk about Seth Rollins' injury, Andrew.
Watch highlights.
You watched the highlights of it?
I still can't sign into my Peacock.
Oh, my God, he's having a problem with it. He's always having with some kind of cock over there. Well, Seth Rollins did get hurt in one of the premium live event they had.
Towards ACL again. That looked bad.
Andrew thinks he's tore his ACL again. Now, I know a lot of people, you know, our friend PCunt420, he's made a lot of people in this chat maybe be more of wrestling fans than they ever thought they would be by putting on these funny matches with all the characters in our community. And I can foresee like a 2K and a Scott coming up soon, or Bobby Nick, or a three-way or something's going to be coming up on PCunt420.
Well, you know what? Actually, last night Last night there was a
nerve.
match between Scott and 2K. And, well,
Oh, it was
Scott
last night? I didn't see it.
Yeah, man. You should have
Was it,
came up,
Bobby
dude.
Nick?
See it.
You should have came up. Yeah,
Well, there
it
you
happened
go.
Already.
So there you go,
Well, did
folks.
I
So,
win?
go. Please, Scott, go.
You
Continue.
did.
So,
You
did I win?
Yes, you
Okay, all right.
Oh, hell yeah. He likes it. There you go.
Yeah, because I just come in and declared I wanted a match with Pecan because of whatever reason, and that's kind of what set this off.
Oh, that's how it transpired. Okay. Well, like I said, half of the shows that we've always done, Scott and Bobby, Nick and Andrew, you guys all know this. 50% of the people hate wrestling and the other 50 kind of like wrestling. And so Pecan has really made a lot of people, some believers and some likers, some lovers of wrestling, I'll say. But Andrew, this had a real injury occurred the other night because people will criticize in this chat about wrestling being, predetermined and all that stuff, but it's still highly physical. It's highly athletic, Andrew. Talk about Seth's knee there, buddy.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. He landed awkwardly doing a moonsault.
Oh, moonsault. That's like that flip that he does off the corner post, right? Off the turnbuckle.
No, he did a flip and then tried another one off the rope.
Oh. Hmm. But,
I wish we could show a highlight of it, but cannot.
Yeah, Space Nerd, yes, this is real. And so that's kind of why we're reporting on this a little differently, in that a massive injury may alter all of WWE. And so that's what me and Andrew were asking ourselves before the show. Like, do they have like a secret move, Andrew, or like a code word? Because many times it's their job to act like they're injured. But when they're really injured, Andrew, what do you think they do?
The ref do this.
Now, Andrew speculates. He says they crossed the wrist.
The refs do that. If it's real.
Well, Seth Rollins, he appeared to suffer legitimate injury during Saturday night's main event, putting the immediate future of one of the company's biggest stars in jeopardy. How you feeling about, Andrew, Saturday night's main event being back on NBC on Saturday nights?
The Goldberg match was Shyt.
Uh-oh. What's he come back, wrestle once a year, Andrew, Goldberg?
But they cut off his retirement speech. I did not like that at all.
Well, there you go.
Really?
I don't know if many of these guys actually retire. You know, Goldberg was supposed to be retired many years ago, but I think he has like that Legends contract, and he'll come back at least wrestle once a year, get involved in a storyline once a year. If it's a legit injury, they throw up the excess widow killer. There you go. So that's a more you know for you guys. That when there you go. That's a more you know. Seth, it says that the injury occurred during a match against L.A. Knight. Rollins was on the attack and had attempted a moonsault, like Andrew said, in the ring when his knee buckled. Rollins immediately went down and grabbed the right knee. He backed into the corner of the ring and he talked to the referee and Paul Heyman. L.A. Knight tried to attack Rollins, but the referee stopped anything from happening. See, and that's what you got to say, because until the other guy's in on it, he might think that they're just playing it up, Scott. So you got to get the referee and the other guy in on, like, don't let that motherfucker, I'm like hurt for real this time.
I always wondered
Yes.
what happened whenever that kind of stuff happened, because whether it's scripted or not, they are athletes. I'll give them that. They are athletes, and they're doing things that you could get hurt for legitly any given time. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often.
That's right, and that's what happened here. A ringside doctor eventually came and checked on Rollins. The visionary briefly spoke with the WWE staffer before he got to his feet. L.A. Knight hit the BFT and got the pin for the win in what seemed like a quick adjustment to the ending. So they got to do that a lot of times, right, Scott, Andrew?
Yep.
They have to they got to make a call. It might change the if the guy can't finish, it might change the actual outcome of the original match, right, buddy?
Yeah, because I really think Seth was supposed to win that match.
Right, exactly. Like sometimes you kind of know, right, that Seth was going to win, so he had to he basically had to lay down for LA Knight, huh, and just take the pin.
Yeah.
Widow Killer says, I'm calling it now. WrestleMania 50 is going to be Cody Rhodes versus Gage Goldberg, Dusty's baby boy versus Goldberg's baby boy. Oh, maybe. Well, there you go. And we see, what's it, Dusty's baby boy. I also see that over there in the AEW, Andrew, Dustin Rhodes has become like the TNT champion or something. Did you notice that?
Yes. On a small package.
On a small package, the finishing move, you mean?
That was the dumbest finisher ever.
Small package. Wow. All right. All right, Andrew. Well, I'm not going to run any of the video because you know WWE, they'll block the show totally. But there you go. Seth Rollins did actually get hurt. A little sports here. As we're pressing on with the Vibe Not So Serious News, this is a Monday. There's been 30 or more of you in here at a time.
And if he's out with a torn ACL, that means he will be out 9 to 12 months.
Easily, yeah. When those guys tear their ACL in the NFL, it's about a 1-year process before they even get back on the field and start moving again. So this is probably going to be an extended kind of absence for Seth Rollins in the WWE, Andrew. All right, I'm going to do the Bikini Report so then I can end the news so then we can keep on having fun. But we got to make our way to the piss break, Andrew. And I want to talk about, we're going to do a little Hollywood movie report right here on the new Jurassic Park, the revival, Andrew. You like Jurassic Park? Are you interested in this new Jurassic Park movie? Yeah? All right.
I am too. I like them.
You like those old Jurassic Park movies there?
Yeah,
right,
I like all of them.
Well, like I said, yeah, I like the original ones, Scott. I don't know if the special effects hold up in this day and age, but let's go find out how it did because a lot of people were speculating, saying, "Man, I don't know if you should touch this old kind of franchise. Maybe Jurassic Park's been played out." But for more news on Jurassic Park and how it performed in the box office, I take you to the Bikini Report, who's going to tell you all about it right now. Tell us about Jurassic Park.
Lots of people who partied hard over the 4th of July, but I suspect no one was partying harder than the makers of Jurassic World Rebirth. According to studio estimates, the newest addition to the Jurassic World franchise brought in $380 million over its 5-day opening.
Whoa.
And it lived up to the world part of its title, more than half of that total coming from international markets, including $41.5 million from China. It's worth noting that the movie also overcame two big obstacles to box office success. One is that it wasn't available on IMAX screens domestically, as they were committed to showing F1. And the other was the critical reaction. Jurassic World Rebirth is only at 52% on the Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter. Mind you, the popcorn meter, the one that measures audience response, was at a much healthier 72%. So let me ask, have you seen it? And if so, what did you think? Let us know in the comments, and please like and follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report, for telling us. Apparently it's doing pretty good there. Wait, what was she saying? I swear I'm going to start doing a test at the end of this segment, though, because we don't always kind of take in what they're saying because they be looking so good in their bikinis. All right, folks. Well, here you go. That's what we do here on The Vibe. What do you say I wrap up this news segment? We do the Vibe Not So Serious News. We always end up with a nice, fun, sexy Bikini Report. But now we're going to wrap up this segment and get on with more fun with the show. That was the Vibe Not So Serious News, Andrew. There you go, folks. That was just the news. Even though we're in the hour number 2, we've almost completed 2 hours of the Vibe. Scott, Andrew, and Bobby Nick. I feel like we're just getting started because we had fun extending the opening chat family check-in, and we talked about some of the current events going on in our bros' lives and everything. We made it to the news, and we made it up to 2 o'clock right here, guys. We're about a half hour ahead. He tried to step on me, Scott, but I cut him down. He tried to cut me down, didn't he?
Can we do a piss break yet?
We're going to do it right now, Andrew. Andrew the Giant knows the flow of the show so well. He's a pro here. He's joining me here on the Vibe Stream Show 340. It's Monday. I hope you guys are feeling good about Monday so far, but I hope you're not done having fun with us yet. We're going to take a quick 2.5-minute piss break. That's all it takes, folks. A time to pause for the cause. You can grab a drink, you can grab a smoke, grab a snack, but grab a friend and tell them we're over here talking shit in the vibe and having fun doing it. And when we come back, we can always check the National Day calendar because it's always a holiday or celebration for someone or something. We're going to check Perry's vault maybe because we haven't had no Perry Caravello in a couple weeks now. So we'll go see what they're saying on Twitter X about what Perry's up to. And I'll pull you a couple personal videos I have on my computer in Perry's vault with a little Perry talk. We're definitely going to fall down Scott's Hole, and we're going to find out what all the locales are up to in Scott's Hole. We're going to do some locale tipping, and it is Monday. And on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we like to see what the stars have in mind for us here on The Vibe at the beginning and the middle of the end of the week with the Rock You Like a Horoscope segment. But none of that is going to begin until we start this 2.5-minute piss break, folks. So like I said, pause for the cause, grab what you need to grab, but don't go anywhere and come back in 2.5 minutes for more fun right after this.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
It's the midday show that's sweeping the nation. It's BF Live, The Vibe. We're back from the piss break, folks. If you're touching it now, you're just playing with it, but it is yours. You can do whatever you want with it. All right, let's continue having fun here on The Vibe. We're going to go down, like I said, we're going to go on Scott's Hole and watch his locales. Definitely going to have some fun checking out a whole bunch of stuff here on The Vibe.
I don't know where the button is.
Uh-oh. Andrew's off screen. He don't know where the button is, or I don't know. I'm going to take him off screen, Bobby Nick, because I don't know what that's going to lead to. There you go. To properly honor the piss break segment, Bobby, you lied all the time about everything. Wait,
it's more like, yes, you did. You lied all the fucking time.
Okay. I don't know if I have that ready. I see somebody did that something with you. Was it Blood that made something out of that for you?
He did.
All right. Well,
it's also at the beginning of the Saturday intro to No Filter.
Your intro outro. Yeah, we got great talented people. I'm going to feature something here as my signal goes underwater a little bit. But sometimes there's Scott's back, and he normally makes his way out to the. We're going to get into Scott's hole later, but maybe Scott didn't go for his walk last week. But maybe if you want the best of the indoors and the outdoors, maybe you can do something like this guy right here. My signal tries to recover. How about using a treadmill, but on the go? A mobile treadmill here on the Vibe.
I was tired of the monotony of running at the gym every day. I wanted to figure out a way that I could exercise and have a change of scenery. I wanted sun and fresh air. I wanted to get exercise at my favorite park or on the beach or next to the river. I wanted to get exercise anywhere besides only at the gym.
Why didn't somebody think about this earlier?
People who run not on a treadmill are not exercising. They're just going somewhere fast. I was tired of the monotony of running at the gym.
Best of both worlds right there. Best of both worlds right there. Scott, what's up with your back? My sister wants the health report. She's always concerned when she hears somebody especially she's had the back ailment too. So you're back brothers.
Yeah, well, all the information I got, I was like 10 years old last time I went to the doctors over and got MRIs and stuff, but I went and got new x-rays the last show I think we did together, and I have to wait like 5 more days, maybe not that much, 4 more days before I really know anything from the x-rays.
Oh, okay.
It's a variety of things. It's the sciatic nerve and degenerative back disease and arthritis, and then there's 2 L whatever or this that something's wrong with them.
Damn, it's like the whole kit, and it's like the mixing. They don't know. Yeah, the cocktail, and they don't know which part to attack. Let's try this, and if this don't work, we'll try this next time, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. So there's the back report from my sister Kathy. I hope you're doing well with your back too, big sister over here. All right, but Scott, and Bobby Nick, I actually was talking to before you came back, Scott, because let me find the thing. Okay, we were talking about blood, and you mentioned there's a funny part in that video, but I want to go back to the one that our friend Blood made about the relationship of you and Wendy. Okay, but why?
Okay, but why? Yeah.
I watched this personally just last night again, Bobby Nick, and I sit here and I laugh my ass off, and I say, I got to show it again, man. Hopefully, if I think it's funny to watch a second time, then everybody else will think it's funny to watch. So maybe some of you haven't seen this at all, so this is your first chance to watch it. But a great chat family bro, so many creative people. He goes by Blood or Bloodcore, CORPS right here on YouTube. He made this funny Adult Swim worthy comic right here on the Vibe. So what do you say we look at this now, and then we can go on and we'll jump in Scott's hole after this. But why don't we feature, this is from our great chat family creative friend Blood, and this is a story about the love relationship between Wendy and Bobby Nick. This is called Okay, But Why, right here on the Vibe.
Some days are slow, some fly on by, some make you laugh, some make you cry. The road bends sharp, but still they try. Okay, but why? Life doesn't ask, it just rolls on by.
What is this?
Bobby is meditating.
Meow.
Why?
Fucking Kyoto.
Alexa, pause. We never have guests, but we have guest towels.
A tragic case of optimism. Is that what you were meditating about?
I used one to clean my pussy.
Gross.
I knew that towel smelled lonely.
No, it was pee.
Remind me to wash the guest towels. Okay, enough, you two. You're distracting. I'm trying to clear my mind.
Oh, I just noticed the Freddy and the Jason mask on the back. Another thing I hadn't noticed, Bobby Nick.
I shall watch
Behind
and
you.
judge.
One time I meditated so hard I shitted myself.
Okay, please. Alexa, play.
One time I
Have
meditated.
you tried thinking about fish?
It's my favorite part.
A cat.
No, but it's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
Imagine a pond where all your memories float like fat ducks. Float like fat ducks. Don't open your eyes. You'll shit yourself, Bobby.
I understand.
You humans are crazy. And what the hell was that? Does your asshole have a door? Never mind, don't answer that. And you said fish. I feel cheated.
Alexa, stop. Wendy, how are you today?
I'm doing okay. Just been aggravated because my dad won't play the game I want to play.
Oh, what game did you want your dad to play, Wendy?
I wanted my dad to play tic-tac-toe, but he won't play tic-tac-toe.
Right.
Well, he's kind of dead, so, I mean...
Good point.
He might not be up for it anymore.
Yes, I know, Bobby.
He's kind of dead. Wendy's dad's kind of dead. Created by our chat family bro, Blood. Check out Blood Core, Blood C-O-R-P-S, right here on YouTube. It's a love story for the ages. Okay, but why? The Smash cartoon by our friend Blood right here on the Vibe. Having fun here in the middle of the day. Let's see, I see some people were asking for, let me play this a little thing. Somebody reminded me of the little Wendy clips that I like to play. Let's do this. Oh.
Cougar again. I'm gonna come and get you, your sleep return. I'm gonna get you as a pig. I'm going nuts, baby. I feel like eating myself up.
That's right, Bobby Nick and the one and only Wendy Pack from the Howard Stern Show. As portrayed by Blood in Okay, But Why?
I want the power! I'm going nuts! I'm hungry! Come on, somebody break me, guys, and damn it!
The one and only.
I feel like
The one and
eating
only Wendy
myself.
Pack, a.k.a. Mrs. Bobby Nick, jumping here on the Vibe. Let's see. LOL says the Chunkster. I feel like blowing my mind up. Says Don jumping in for some positive vibes. The moderator to the stars, Matt, checks in, throwing that over there, throwing that in the chat. That is the Blood link right there. Blood Core, C-O-R-P-S. You just click on that right there, and you can go watch that cartoon. And Bobby Nick, I don't want to spend the whole time, but he's also made some other great, funny things, little animations for Bobby Nick, like intros and outros for your various shows, right, Bobby Nick?
Yeah, and he's working on a couple of things now. I want to tell you how great this dude is.
Okay.
I offered him money. He said no. He sees that we're throwing his link out there. He told me, you don't have to do that. I just want to, he just literally wants to do this. Just he wants to be the guy behind the scenes, I guess. I don't know.
And Scott,
Yeah.
that's very good, Bobby Nick. And I'm lucky enough to have some people that are like that too, man. These people are so into what we do. They're like, no, man, we just want to have fun with you. We ain't trying to get paid or nothing. We just want to be part of the fun. So thank you for being part of the fun. And thank you for sharing your talents with us, like Popkey and Blood Core right there, our friend Blood, and so many other people that Stacey Allen, many about Bobby Nick, many talented people in these communities. Oscar Electric. Many great people. All right. Well, let's keep having fun here on the Vibe. We did okay, but why? Now I'm going to move on. How about this, Scott? You're outside, right? Are you not outside?
Yeah, I'm outside. I'm prepared.
All right, well, let's do this, guys, because we enjoy imbibing here. We're herbalists, Scott and myself, and we love having fun, and we love just sharing the silliness that we do. Look at this. It's already working already because just a guess, just sub to Blood Core. This is how Chat Family works, folks. We all lift each other up, and it's a great system. Thank you, Just a Guess, right here. All right, but like I was about to say, that we look for a reason to smoke around here. We're a couple herbalists, and we just love silliness, and we love having fun. And Scott literally just started, for his own shits and giggles, to see how we would react to him. He started putting, like, videos of Cyrax in our group chat. And then I'm like, ooh, that's grossed out by that one, Scott, with the scabs. And then he would he'd put another one in. And before you know, we got 2 or 3 or 4 of them. And before you know it, since we like having fun, and we do 3 hours of a show, it's more than gossip, folks. It's a show. This is the vibe, and it's time to fall down into Scott's Hole. Down in Scott's Hole. We're gonna go tip some locals. Smoking a bowl. Oh, and we're gonna smoke a bowl too if you like smoking a bowl. Packing a bong. Down in Scott's Hole. Don, you know what to do. You know what to do for this segment. Smoking a bowl. She'd like to fly. But Tammy's wings have been denied. God. We are down in Scott's Hole officially. This is where I ask Scott, how's your hole today, buddy? What's going on in your hole? How's your hole?
Well, we'll start with Cyrax, and Cyrax is on, a lot of these things, like even the Stutter and John things, they go in cycles. It seems like they develop patterns and then they repeat them.
Yes.
And right now, seems like Cyrax's patterns are at warp speed, and what it's attributed to is he's on the what they call the homeless arc, where because the cops has been to his house a couple of times, kind of over domestic things. Though I think he might have even pushed his mom, and she broke her toe.
Jesus.
And the glitter bombing that I showed you the other days, and things have been very rocky for Cyrax. And this first video was him just addressing the haters, and he's also a keyboard player. I don't know if I told you guys, so he's going to tickle the ivories a little for you too.
All right, well, we're down in Scott's Hole. And famously, last time you joined us in Scott's Hole, we watched Cyrax get glitter bombed. But the most disturbing thing that I still took away from that one, if you didn't see this, you can catch up on all of this on Angry Iguana 112 channel that I promoted earlier. It was that while after Cyrax was glitter bombed on our last episode installment of Scott's Hole, Cyrax's mother was down on the floor, butt naked, scooping it up. Saying, don't put the camera on me because I'm naked. So imagine someone's naked mother scooping up glitter as you got glitter bomb, folks. That's just one of the crazy things that happened last time in Scott's Hole. But before we watch this one, Scott, this is him addressing his haters. We're in the hole, and we shove all Scott's locals down in the hole, and we tip them over. And we have another thing for that, and that's called, we're going to tip some locals. We're going local tipping. Come on, y'all. Grab your smoking device. Come down in Scott's Hole with us. I got Cyrax and some locals. We're going to tip them over.
Local tipping. Local tipping. Local tipping. Tammy makes Scott hard. Start fighting his yard. Tammy lives in a truck. Scott's down to fuck. Local tipping. Local tipping. Local tipping.
Let's tip over some locals. Here's Cyrax now after he got glitter bombed, and he was kind of, the girl doxed herself that she was the one that glitter bombed. He thought that somebody intercepted all this money that he was supposed to get, but he got glitter bombed too. And then this is kind of the reaction and him addressing the haters and why they watch him in Scott's Hole. Here we go.
I find funny about a lot of y'all trolls, man. A lot of y'all just sit there and fucking hate watch, man. And I find that hilarious. I really do. I find it funny that y'all sit there and you fucking hate watch like a bunch of losers.
Attitude.
You know what I find funny about a lot of y'all?
That was
mad. Y'all just sit there and fucking hate watch, man. And I find that hilarious.
One more time.
I really do.
What you got, Scott? You have a comment on that?
I just love it whenever he calls people losers. I mean, he's the most hated loser on the internet.
It's great, man. You just put it out, just bounce off of me and sticks to you. Matt says, "Shout out to the Bender Boys." Acknowledgement.
It's funny that y'all sit there and you fucking hate watch like a bunch of losers.
Fucking demo mode has more talent than him.
I watched his whole stream where he plays the keyboards, and that's about it. It's unwatchable. You can't watch it.
Well, it's unwatchable. So, see, this is what Scott goes through. So, if you guys don't want to watch entire lengths of Cyrax doing this, you can go to the Angry Iguana 112 channel. That's Scott's friend's channel over there. You can go to Angry Iguana 112, and that's where you can find this stuff where you don't have, and he does have full length ones. You don't have to wait to be in Scott's hole. The Angry Iguana 112 is where it's at. And his personal stuff is on Propmaster 69 right there. While we're including some plugs here on the VOD. Let me take that out and continue on with our.
I noticed during all this ruckus stuff that's been happening, I haven't checked on my own channel for a while, and somehow, some way, I've managed to surpass the 1,000 subscribers mark when I hadn't noticed.
Well, there you go, guys. That's another thing. I'm glad you pointed that out, Scott and Bobby Nick, because I will say this from my personal experience about Scott and Bobby Nick in terms of how they've been managing and all this stuff is that when I got involved with them and they heard I wanted to do a show, that they're not worried about their own channels is what I'm getting at. I've tried to say to them, hey, let's get you to 500. Let's get you to 1,000. And Scott and Bobby Nick's like, oh, you know what? I've never been worried about that, Bobby Nick or Bobby BF or anything like that. But you deserve it when it kind of happens just natural. So to hell with anybody that says anything about you doing this shit right, man, because you're just having fun over here. That's my 2 cents on that one. Whoa, Fugalet Fen says hashtag Team 2K. Scott, go fuck yourself. Fugalet Fen. See, there's always detractors. There's always detractors. E2 Fugalet Fen. All right, Fugalet Fen. All right, but then Cyrax, that first one, he addressed it as haters on that one, Scott.
Right.
But then he's got some advice for his friends this time, his people.
Yeah, come up with something new. He's tired of the same old gags because he's been glitter bombed before.
Yeah, like come on.
I added a little bit of music to it.
All right, Scott always adds a little bit of music to this. Scott could barely message when we first got together, but he loves this stuff so much. He's been applying himself so much that he's actually went from somebody who wasn't very comfortable about being on social media at all to editing great videos and having fun and evolving and building a channel. That's what we do. We're about fun, silliness, and positive vibes. And here's Cyrax talking about come up with something new, people, if you're going to come at this legend who is Cyrax.
Come up with something new that I haven't heard yet. Please, by all means, come up with something new that I haven't fucking heard yet.
Oh, Scott, this is always my favorite part of the show. Remind everybody how old Cyrax is.
Oh, yeah, he's 34 years old. 34 years old.
Go ahead. Come up with something new that I haven't heard yet.
All right, we'll try. That guy's 34 years old. We'll try Cyrax because we're going to move. We're going to move on to somebody else in the hole right now. And we're going to move. Oh, wait a minute with this.
Yeah. I dropped a new guy on you. I just want to sprinkle in a new locale that I'm kind of getting interested in.
Yeah, this one. Okay, I got one that maybe you forgot to throw in the hole that we'll get with right here. Wait a minute, just a guess. Okay. Andrew and Justin. See how dare you? What are you doing, just a guess? All right, let's continue on here. So yeah, Scott, because this one has Daniel Larson and the World of T-Shirts is the title of this one.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I sent you, but that's fine. This might have been, I'm not sure what you got. I think that they met once. I don't know if this is the one where they met. Oh, no. This is the one I sent you. This is kind of an introduction to the guy in the green shorts or the green pants. That's his name's Josh Block. And you might have heard of him he also goes by World of T-Shirts. And he's a severely autistic man, and he's also an alcoholic. And when you take him out in public, he's got these little catch things. If you say put the fries in the bag, he goes ape shit, and he bites people.
Really?
He bites people.
Oh my God!
and there's a group. You'll see the group that he's walking with. This is kind of his handlers, and I don't. My opinion is these handlers aren't good for him because they're all pretty young, and they don't know what they got on their hands here because this guy's wild, man.
Yeah, this reminded me of when those guys met up with Daniel Larson and was going to help him by cutting his hair, and then they couldn't come back with the right razor. It looks like that level of handler, Scott, to where, we'll handle you, and we're going to have fun with you and fuck with you and maybe get some views off of you. But this is how Scott does it when he kind of does this low-cal stuff. It started out innocently enough with Cyrax, and then it kind of moved on to Tammy, which we got to get to yet. But this is what he's doing. He's weaving one in, folks. We're down in Scott's Hole.
Down in Scott's Hole.
Let's take a little hit before we watch our next character. World of T-shirts is a fucking crazy fucking drunk. All right, let's continue on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. On the vibe, we're in Scott's Hole.
What up, buddy? What, bro?
He hates this country.
Hey, Josh.
Everyone we meet.
And you say that he has a saying that if somebody says put the fries in the bag, he loses his shit.
Yeah, I guess it's about his autism or whatever. It's like a phrase that he cannot stand, and he loses his mind.
Tammy is a wild one. We got Tammy coming up yet, Cribbin. Hang in there. Matt says World of T-shirts is the spectrum. Allowed 2K, ha ha ha. Manny Div is having fun with the Slurpee emojis right here on the vibe because he knows it's different, refreshing. Let's show this guy again. So here's our new friend. I think we're going to be seeing more in the future of. What's his name again, Scott? He's World of T-shirts, right?
Josh Block, and most people know him by World of T-shirts.
What up, buddy?
You know, autism's bad enough, Scott. I can't imagine. That's like putting alcohol into an autistic person is like a bomb, if you ask me. You're just asking for it to go off at some point, right?
And he is the most probably that I've experienced. He's probably the most successful as far as being able to bring in money and stuff on these low-cal lists. And so he's got it's dangerous because he's got he's got some money, and he's got these young guys like this clinging on to him all the time. You know, it's getting out of hand.
Oh boy, well, let's see how far it goes. Well, you're gonna have to show up every day in Scott's Hole or check these out on Angry Iguana 112 on YouTube.
What up, bro? What up, Josh? Hey, Josh.
He goes around punching people randomly. Yeah, I've seen him walking on cars.
You said his name's Josh too, Scott?
Yeah, Josh Block starts with J. Yeah.
Another fucking J name. That's exactly what I was getting to, buddy. Boy, Rob Taker really put it together when he said it's something about J name people, and the trend continues here on the vibe. How you doing, Don? All right, we're down in Scott's Hole, so there you go. We're going to be seeing more of Josh Block, World of T-shirts. I have a feeling that we just made a new friend here on the vibe in Scott's Hole. We're tipping low-cal. Now let's get on to the girl Tammy. So last time we visited Tammy, she was just coming off the fumes of being visited for a wellness kind of check about her dog, and then she was kind of on the fumes of that, Scott. Where do we find Tammy today?
Well, I backtracked a little bit. It was after it's just like a day or two, you know, and I was wanting to catch up, and so I backtracked a little and I hit play. And the next one I sent you is Picking and Grinning, which you can kind of imagine what she's going to be doing. And this is how she opened the show. So this was the first. This is the first 30 seconds of the show.
So her live. So Scott goes back and watches the live, and he says, "Man, she's just like clipping gold." He's told me. He says, "But yeah, all you gotta do is kind of turn her on, and she'll go off on a little something. You just stop it, and that's kind of pretty much it." And she kind of does her show kind of like that, from what I can tell. So let's watch. Scott says that this is his girl Tammy, who this is how she starts the show the other day in Scott's Hole.
My nose to help save the environment. It's something that I truly believe.
Wait a minute, she got something in common with Andrew over here, right?
Yeah, I was wishing he was awake for it, man. Damn it.
All right, now. Let's continue on. Let's watch Tammy do her thing in Scott's Hole.
I am picking and it's runny. Oh, that's when I just use my sleeve. Picking my nose, picking my nose. Picking my nose is fun. I pick my nose to help save the environment.
Environment, that's good.
It's something that I truly believe. If ever I am picking and it's runny, oh, that's when I just use my sleeve. Picking my nose, picking my nose. Picking my nose is fun.
Get that out of your head, folks.
Yep.
There you go. Matt
Scott,
getting the love
Scott,
right there, clipping. Yes.
I gotta ask you something. When you make those charts, do they let you like search like terms to find the music? Because like you seem to pick the perfect song for the situation.
He does a great job picking the songs, Bob. You're right.
Sometimes when I'm watching them, I'm clipping, and the song just will pop in my head, or a key phrase they say or whatever. But on that one, I think I just picked a nose picking, or I didn't know that song. It was I just picked in it, pushed a word or two in, and seen what I got, and that's what I got.
That's a good one. I noticed in the past when Scott's made these videos, Bobby Nick, he's used some really obscure, like deep, heavy metal cuts. Some of those I know had to be Scott because ain't nobody putting those out in the forefront. So Scott does a great job of matching up the music with the topic on Angry Iguana 112. We're in Scott's hole. She's either digging for gold or scratch. She's digging for gold. You're scratching your brain, fortune and feeling. That's what you say. Your brain itches when you're digging too deep. Crippen's loving that. Andrew's sleeping. Ha ha ha. Now that's funny, says clipping and clipping and dipping. Now I can't get that song out of my head.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. It's good for the environment and everything, just Mike. Well, fret not. Maybe this next thing that Tammy does, because I got one more coming. I think it does have a musical theme, doesn't it, Scott?
Yeah. This is one off of her page. I've been kind of fishing with lately as the finisher. Just her doing her thing, singing a pretty badass song whenever you hear it with her doing her camera thing.
All right, here you go. So we're gonna roll We're gonna roll one more at least for Scott's Hole Today segment. This is Tammy doing her thing on the Tammy Hall 6603. She does these lives, and Scott just jumps on there and watches her lives, and you can kind of see how she's always doing something weird and wacky that's easy to clip to bring in Scott's Hole.
I don't want nobody.
Oh, she's gonna sing like a soul sister? Sing it, girlfriend.
With me in these streets.
Speak it, girlfriend.
Nobody fucking with me in these streets. Come on. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets.
Sing it now, Tammy.
Now. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody
that fucking face.
Ain't nobody got time for that shit. All right, and that's how
Oh shit, she's using like Juneteenth music, Scott. Woo, says Crippin' and Dippin'. Hallelujah, says Mandy Diff. She's feeling the spirit. Clippin' is feeling the spirit. He says, picking my nose, picking my nose. Let's run that one more time. And then we're going to smoke our way out of Scott's hole.
In these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets.
Sing it, soul sister Tammy.
I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Oh! Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. All right, and that's how
Well, let's go, Mandy Diff. No time like the present, because let's see. I did have one more thing I think I was going to show. If I can find that video right quick. Where did I put that? I got so much stuff. I don't know that I do have that one. No, I don't. But I do have this one right here on the Vibe. As we wrap up this segment and smoke our way out of Scott's hole. That's where we are, folks. We are down. Let's smoke our way out as we climb out of the hole. We were just in Scott's hole. I'm crawling out the hole.
Smoking a bowl down in Scott's Hole.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em, folks. That was Scott's Hole today.
Smoking a bowl. She liked to fly, but Tammy's wings have been denied.
God.
Beautiful, Scott. Beautiful thing. That's sick, Scott, says Clippin. He says, that's sick. Well, you know, that's what we do. We are currently in Scott's Hole, and you know what we do. Courtesy of Chris Popke, we play our way out because it's one more reason to smoke on our way out of Scott's Hole. We just got done low-cal tipping in Scott's Hole. Let's keep having fun, folks. 2:32, this day is flying by, but I'm having fun. That was low-cal tipping in Scott's Hole.
Low-cal tipping, low-cal tipping, low-cal tipping. Tammy makes Scott hard, starts fighting his yard. Tammy lives in a truck, Scott's down to fuck. Low-cal tipping, low-cal tipping, low-cal tipping.
Low-cal tipping is what we do in Scott's Hole. 3 hours. Tongue fighting with Tammy, says Clippin. Ugh. Tongue fighting with Tammy. And I'm glad Clippin and Crippin loves this segment. I hope you guys are having fun here on The Vibe. 2:33, guys. I know we did some extended talking at the beginning of the show, but man, it still seems like that this fun Monday is flying by. I hope we're making your day Monday a little better and a little more forgettable that it's even Monday, folks. Hanging out with all the great people here in the chat family. Let me see this next thing I'm going to show you before we go on to our next segment. I think I'm going to have to do a little Perry talk in a minute right here. But first, let me see. Oh, I do have some video. You know, with the Puffy trial just ending up and all that stuff. Kind of, some people like the ending or not. I don't care. It don't affect my life in any kind of way. But it does always bother me that Biggie Smalls, like, kind of got eliminated and all. But I found Biggie Smalls. He's on a planet far, far away. He's still doing his thing, folks. Biggie the Hut. Oh, shit. Oh, Boogie the Hut. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. What? Oh, BF is copyright. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, that's what he was doing. Okay.
I thought he was trying to tell me I was underwater at first, Bobby Nick, until I figured that I wasn't underwater. How you doing, Awake Andrew? How's everybody? How you doing today?
Okay, I guess.
I don't think we ever clearly got out of you, Andrew. We didn't play the new game show here on BF Live The Vibe because somebody came in and talked, but let's play. Can we still guess what Andrew had for lunch by looking at his beard? I imagine that's long gone, Andrew. So why don't you tell everybody what you had for lunch today, checking in on Andrew the Giant 96 channel.
What did I have? I can't remember.
Holy shit. Oh my goodness. If it doesn't involve a girl, he can't remember what he had. Man, he don't even smoke weed or anything, Scott. Hey, I blame weed at least. Me, Reiki, Biggie, says Don Reevy Jr. Andrew cannot, folks, if you're just tuning in, this is BF Live The Vibe. We are co-streaming on Andrew the Giant 96, and he cannot currently remember what he just had for lunch about an hour and a half ago. Oh, Matt, no. Damn it. It's taking us days to get him forget about it, Matt. I see what you're doing there. Let's see. Tom Reaver Jr. had to deal with both of you. There you go. Having fun here on The Vibe. What do you say we move on to this next thing? I'm going to go over to Twitter X, and I'm going to do a little Perry talk right now because for our Perry fans that are hanging out in here, we don't really have any regular Perry shows. They're showing some premieres over there on the Perry Caravella Live channel, some old shows from back 2021 and what have you. And Bob Levy on Tuesday nights has been doing the Jim PCL show. Well, we don't have any kind of regular Perry now, but I do have some things in my vault, and we'll go see what's popping off on Twitter X as we get into this next segment that I like to call Perry Talk, right here on The Vibe. Hell yeah, folks, let's do it. Oh. Shot. I mean, we got to put something in and out to make us go back. There you go. Now it's got us back to our 4-shot right here. Oh, it's called Juicy Man Meat. Well, the closest I got right now is Juicy Man Meat for you is right here. I'll see if I can fit that in there for you, Space Nerd. Checking in on The Vibe today. Did Jib approve of this? I don't know. I hope they we're trying to do segments and have fun and all that stuff. Let's see. Let's continue on here on The Vibe. Let's go over. I'm on the Perry Caravello Live on Twitter X. So let's go talk about talented people in the communities and all. They have some talented people in those communities. I'm going to show you some of the stuff popping off over here right now. Let me do a screen share, and I'll show you the first piece of content I got for you. Little Perry Talk in the afternoon here on The Vibe. This is going back to when they were bugging him about turning the microwave around. So here's like a good classic about, you see the microwave behind him right there. They always want him to turn it around and put all kind of shit in it. So let's go back, start with a classic Perry clip about the microwave.
Will you please turn your microwave around tonight?
Turn it around.
No! I'm not turning my microwave around! You fucking idiot! Listen, assholes, I am not turning around that microwave.
Gets paid to sit at home and just do nothing, Scott. The simplest thing to do, but turn the microwave around for money. They're not asking him to put dirt on himself. There you go. But now that's the kind of thing, if you go watch the Perry Chronicles on Tuesdays with Jim PCL, he'll kind of, if you talk about that, if it comes up, you'll get like the kind of the background story from all of this stuff from back in the day. Jim can fill in all the blanks on this. Turn wave around, Perry. Perry loves to suck dick. What? Turn your wave around. This guy has no rage issues, says our friend Just Mike checking in. All right, well, let's keep going here. This one simply says, what was Perry thinking in this picture? Right here on The Vibe. We're just having fun with a little Perry talk here in the afternoon for our Perry fans that need our little Perry fix because he hasn't been on the regular. What's he thinking? And look how fat he is in that one, guys.
Damn. I didn't even recognize him when you put him up there.
Little fat, little extra man right there. What is he thinking? Got to get more Carl's Jr. Let me see. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. You put in whatever you want right there. Oh, look at this. He's caught in the act of getting oral up. He's caught in a gay act right here. They have gay acts right on Perry Caravello Live on Twitter X.
What the
Whoa, what'd you say?
Shut the fuck up.
Look, that guy's he's touching his shit. He's getting ready to blow him. What is that? There you go. Old picture of Perry getting caught in the act. See? Caught in the act, just like it says. Now, here's a talented guy in their community, Dio Brando. He does a lot of great shit with AI, and he's going to show you. I'm going to show you something right here. A moment of honesty from Perry Caravello.
I can't boogie board. I can't snowboard. I can barely even stand up straight. I gotta get my tattoo removed, Tom.
Yes.
ASAP, over and out.
Oh, it's been a while since we've heard the over and out from Perry. That's the talented Dio Brando. Some people that do some great stuff in that community. AI over there. All right. Now, this is a classic, Scott, the old Skittles scam. Now, I don't know how Perry feels about, because finally the tide has turned and they are removing these harmful colors out of the American version, Scott. But Perry's been on this tip for a while about Skittles. He says that they're poison, that they were always poison. So let's talk about Perry, the poison, and him not being a scam artist on Perry Talk.
I'm not a scam artist.
You are.
Son of a bitch. You kiss my fucking ass. You motherfucker. Way too much Skittles in my
Perry, I don't want another Skittles scam. We just got out of the Skittles scam you called.
We're done with Skittles.
No, you
This
eat
is it?
Perry, eat the Skittles.
This is going
We don't
in
want to
the
hear you
trash.
talking. We just want to see you eating. In frame, please. We can't see.
Look at the people say, eat Skittles, bitch, on the chat. Look at him.
No, sit down, sit down,
He looks
sit
like he's
down,
looks like
sit
he's
down,
eating a
or you gotta do
woman
it
or
again.
something.
There's another Skittles scam.
See, so he didn't eat them. He didn't finish them. He put them in his mouth and then he ran to the bathroom and spit them out.
Stop screaming. Stop screaming. You just scammed another Skittles scam, Perry. You're a complete scam artist.
Yep, he didn't eat them. He didn't eat them.
No, it's not. It's candy. You're a scam artist. Sorry. People are saying it, and it's true.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Yep. What's that? I don't know if you had something, Scott. All right.
Oh, no, I was just giggling.
All right, now I've noticed this too, and I'm glad they pointed this out. This next one is addressed. All outbursts somehow lead back to Tony Hawk, Scott. Yeah, like he'll be getting yelled at or being ashamed about something else, and they'll say, and that's why he's never coming back to this place, because he knows in the back of his mind he's like with Juliet or something, but he always looks for a reason to pull the real Tony Hawk back into the conversation, does Perry Caravello.
I will sue him. I will sue you. I will sue Tom. I will sue everybody.
Levyverse sent a $4.99
Levyverse.
Since you say your credenza is worth millions, Jim said he's gonna have expert come over and appraise it Sunday morning. Can't wait, best friend.
Not allowed in my house. Not allowed in my house. No one's allowed in my house. I will have my home goddamn fucking locked up. You're never allowed in my home. And if you got that fake liar bitch bastard who wishes his name was Tony Hawk coming in here, fucking breaking into my house, appraising my fucking shit, and fucking with my goddamn furniture, I will sue him. I will sue you. I will sue
Nobody
Tom.
said shit
I will
about
sue
Tony Hawk.
everybody. You all go to hell. And I want you all to die. Thank you, you fucking low-life pieces of shit.
Wow.
Get out of here.
Jeez, I hope he's enjoying his time off, Scott. That he's not doing that no more. I hope he's enjoying his time off. Uh-oh. Docs denied and dancing in Recetas. This one, that's like a 3-minute clip right here. But I want to show you something, guys. I want to show you something from my personal Perry vault, because Bob Levy sent that last one that he kind of went off on. But I want to show you something that I have in my Perry vault right here. And this happens, it involves Bob Levy, Scott, in that, you know, Perry was dead set against any kind of smoking, right?
Right.
Like, I mean, violently against smoking.
Yeah.
Like, so much so. So I thought so Bob went out and visited him. I believe this is from the New Year show. I'm going to show you now that the one and only Bob Levy got Perry to smoke. He was the one that made. Yeah. Scott, when Bob made this happen, I couldn't have been any more prouder and amazed, buddy, because here he is sitting in Perry Caravello's apartment, who constantly says over and over again, he says over and over again, smoking's not allowed. It will never be allowed in my house. You will never do it. If you have a cigarette in your hand, you won't pull it out, nothing. So then Bob does this, and they end up getting him wearing a Marlboro tracksuit, essentially, Scott, and Bob got him smoking. So that's what I'm bringing you in the vault today. I'm bringing you the moment of truth when Bob Levy had Perry Caravello in his own place, dressed up in a Marlboro suit, and Bob Levy got him to smoke on camera. This is Perry Talk.
Thank you for coming by Marlboro Country.
They convinced him he had to cut a commercial, and Bob's showing him how to do it.
Now, first of all, how are those hot dogs doing?
Oh, I forgot about them. I think we can.
Another 5?
You're pretty brown. They're getting there, right? What do you think? They're done.
Oh, and they were cooking hot dogs on the foreman, Scott. They were doing it
Oh,
all.
yeah, I remember that, yeah.
That probably don't turn out so bad.
No, yeah, that'd be good.
It's like New Year's cookout. They're cooking on the George Foreman. They're having hot dogs and Bob Levy got him to smoke.
Undercover security watching the back door.
Yeah, Officer Lawrence, right or not?
How is it?
We should shut it down.
Yeah, let's pull the plug out.
Pull the plug out.
Pull the plug.
I gotta let it sit.
Now, Perry, I think this would be a good opportunity while Bob is smoking. Now, let's just get it out of the way. Bob's gonna light your cigarette, Perry, and you're gonna smoke the whole thing.
There we go.
Where's the ashtray?
Like, Scott, after so many months of hearing him, I was like, there's no way that they're ever going to do this. There's no way he's ever going to smoke or allow it, or much less put it in his mouth, a lit one, and put it in his mouth. I'm like, there's no way.
What's the difference between Marlboro Red and Marlboro Lights?
Well, one comes in a red box and another one.
One comes in a red box. Bob right away.
It sells with your eyes. You know what I mean? It's like food. Give me this.
Right.
I gotta light with it. No, you don't light it like this.
Look at him. Look.
Whoa.
Ooh.
No, but like here. Okay, like this.
Hagar out there.
Like this.
Oh, they're going to. Oh, they should have Lady and Tramp lit it. Lady and Tramp it. Scott, I was just sitting here amazed the whole time. I'm like, look at Bob. I mean, a guy they would shout in like some of those clips at the top of his lungs, "You will never smoke in my house."
If you want to look cool like us, go to Marlboro Country.
And how they manipulated his mind and his thoughts that night to make him think that he was going to do
No, Perry, you're still in ad mode. Well, you have
cutting a commercial.
Lose your voice like me. Smoke Marlboro.
But even like they tried to do this with McDonald's, and he didn't like it because he hated McDonald's so much.
Barry, no, don't do the fake voice. Come on, really.
We're trying to sell here.
Come on, you're trying to sell. Do your real voice.
3, 2. Okay, hold on.
Okay, take 15.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. There's nothing like a good cigarette.
Not interested.
Barry, then you're not interested in getting paid.
You can always hear like a horn or cars going by. Scott, did you hear that too, buddy? Like, it sounds like somebody's alarm horn's going off. A race car went by earlier. I said Perry lives on the set of Cops, I think. That's what
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, it's like constant crime going on and noise and shit. Here comes the fake coughs.
Come on.
Fake cough my ass. This shit is gonna kill me.
Okay, well, Barry, you don't get paid if you
Then
don't
I'm
enjoy
not gonna fucking advertise on this fucking company. You want to fucking...
This is the guy who was just saying much the same thing about Skittles and he spit him out, Scott. Now he's smoking a cigarette.
Barry, then you don't get paid. While you're wearing it, that makes a lot of sense. Barry, you don't get paid if you don't do the ad. Barry, you got to do the ad, or you want to do all this for nothing? Come on.
Tired of this shit.
Okay. While you're smoking.
I don't want
smoking.
Ready? While you're smoking, lean into it.
Right, Scott, and then they just kept it going. They extended the bit.
Come on. 3, 2, 1, go.
Mmm.
When I'm not smoking, I'm thinking about smoking. That's why I always grab Marlboro, because there's nothing like being in Marlboro Country. Men love it.
I don't know what to say.
Here come the burps.
What he said.
What he said.
This stuff is something I'm not used to. But I guess I gotta change my mind, my life, and smoke Marlboro Reds.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? So that clip is a lot longer. I could play a lot more of that, but I'll digress off of that a little bit. Perry is about to puke, says Mandy Diff checking in. So there you go, guys. What do you think, Scott?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite Perry Carabello moments.
Yeah, I realized that I had like kind of my own vault, so I figured I would take this opportunity since there's no live Perry's going on. I would like go because I would sit up every night and watch these shows, and like when something popped off like that, Scott, I would try to capture it and all. So yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, I got race car bet on here. I got let's see, Tom throwing cups. I got Perry and the almond milk challenge with Tony Hawk. I got all kind of stuff. Perry and the Soviet goat song. Let's see. Old stuff. I got a lot of old stuff right here. Perry and Charlie Sheen is dead. How about let's do this one since it involves Bob. Let's do Perry. Perry stealing Gina Levy away from Bob. Let's play this one. Oh, look.
Rev Fug Lee for $4.99.
Ah.
Crazy that this is members only here. Non-members are watching this on Levy versus Turkish YouTube PCL for free.
Underwater.
That's nice of Bob to do. Oh, really? Because Bob is trying to prove to us he has no talent but to bootleg my stream. Bob Levy, your wife is mine. Good day. In Turkey? I mean, I remember Bob and Gina going to Turkey for some dental procedures to whiten their teeth and stuff. But now he's bootlegging the stream and using it on a Turkish channel now? Evil punk. And now this
I bet he's
lie of
dying.
somebody by the name of President Jimmy Carter, or wanting to be Jimmy Carter for $10. Thank you for the $10. This couldn't be Jimmy Carter from the state of Georgia at this hour. No way in hell.
His rationale, what he chose to believe and when, Scott. I like it. Hi, Perry. This is Jimmy Carter. I'm dying. That used to be the ones that used to come there all the time. And now he's actually dead. Well, there you go. Our boy Andrew, he's doing, oh, there he is. He's coming back. Look at guys. Clippin was worried about your neck, saying Drew's going to have a stiff neck. All right, well, he's back, guys. There you go. All right, well, I think we did that. We kind of went over to Twitter X, and we kind of saw what was popping off over there. I think we're still due a members-only pop-up show. I don't know when they're going to pop up, but we'll have to keep our eyes, our ears open, and our notifications. We'll have to keep them all open to be alert next time Perry does come on, folks. But until we get our Perry fix with that members-only show, that's what we do here on The Vibe when we just need our fix. That was a little afternoon Perry talk.
Perry talk, Perry talk, talk, Perry talk, talk, Perry talk, Perry talk.
Perry talk is what we just did on The Vibe. We bring our favorite locales here and our favorite podcast and just the fun stuff that we enjoy, and we share it with you guys right here on The Vibe 3 hours a day. FJM is smoking on his way out here. We don't judge here on The Vibe. Let's see. Oh, my God, spicy chicken tenders from Royal Farms and weed. Love that woman. There you go. Thank you, Clippin. I always appreciate a compliment about the show, saying great show today, Bobby BF. I appreciate that, man. I love just hanging out with you great people, man. You guys are giving me the vibe that makes it happen. Mandy, it happens. Oh, it happens. What's Mandy Diff saying up in here? Great show. Oh, Mandy says, I passed out on the stream the other night. Oops. She passed out on you, Bobby, Nick?
She did, but I muted her, you know, because
did you have to mute her? Was she
was snoring a little bit, yeah.
Oh, Mandy was sawing logs on a live stream is what I'm hearing over here. See, Andrew, she's stealing your bit, buddy. Tell Mandy Diff get her own bit. That your bit is steal. Say, I sleep on streams. Mandy, I sleep on streams. Get your own bit there, Mandy Diff. Tell him. There you go. Putting the hands up. All right. Well, hey, Bob, let's do this. You're my music friend, buddy. I always like to throw music stuff at you. So check this out. Let's play Confuse the Algorithm today. This is Dire Straits if Dire Straits played Hotel California. So it's Hotel California by the Eagles, played in Dire Straits style. We're playing Let's Confuse the Algorithm here on The Vibe. Oh, let me unmute it. Now make it sound better. Here we go. We're playing Confuse the Algorithm. That's wild, Scott. How about that? Let's play Confuse the Algorithm. Scott, what did you think about that being a guitar guy?
That was pretty badass. I liked it.
It was interesting that last part, how he was fitting the solo part in with the Sultan of Swing like guitar solo with the but fit it in like the same amount of measures and stuff like that. That's incredible. Says Scooney, checking in for some positive vibes in the afternoon. Well, I'm going to remind you guys and let my guys know here on screen that we're likely to go into over vibe, being 257 here on the vibe right here, 257 where I'm coming to you from on the East Coast of the United States. But why don't we do one more segment, because we have to do them on Monday. We have to do them on Wednesdays, and we have to do them on Fridays to see what the stars have in mind for us at the beginning, the middle, and the end of the week, folks. Throw your horoscopes in the chat, your signs, that is. I'm going to make my way over to my horoscope reading studio and caress my crystal balls ever so gently as I bring you your Monday edition of BF Live the Vibes Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings. That's right, folks. I'll set a proper mood. Playing my horoscope / porn music. And I'm going to go over to the chat. I'm going to read you your Monday Soulful Horoscope Readings. Also, due to the talents of Chris Popke, we have another name we like to call this. I'm going to rock you like a horoscope with your horoscope. This is what we're going to do here on the Vibes. Rounding off our show on a Monday here with your Soulful Horoscope Readings. Rock you like a horoscope today. Let's go into the chat and see who's first. Let's see. We go to the first one I see. That's incredible. Matt's getting the love. And Space Nerd checks in with the double. Leo cuts the Virgo balls. So I'll read. This is the first of two for my friend Space Nerd and all the Leos joining us today. This is your Monday. For my Leo friends checking here in on the Vibe today. As my screen refreshes, and I wait to bring you Leo. Today, Space Nerd for Leo. Invest in making your space a true sanctuary, Leo. Choose quality over excess and avoid distractions that lack meaning. When tensions arise, aim for a simple truce to preserve harmony and keep your peace of mind intact. That's the first of two. For Space Nerd. That was your first. Now I'm going to read the second of two for my friend Space Nerd and all the Virgos joining us today, including myself. This is the Virgo Soulful Horoscope Reading. Virgo, morning doubts should fade, replaced by a surge of optimism and confidence. That kind of reflects me. Use this momentum for presentations, like podcasts, to decision makers. Stay focused on work or a beloved hobby to maintain harmony and avoid unnecessary friction. That was the second of two for Space Nerd. That was for all the Virgos. As we continue on, to my friend Capricorn, my friend Gaseous, that is, who is a Capricorn. So this is for Gaseous and all of the Capricorns joining us today, Gaseous. Here comes your... Cross my balls for this one. Capricorn, savor the present. A distant loved one may reach out, but tread lightly because misunderstandings could surface. Avoid deep emotional talks for now, especially if unresolved promises still linger. Patience and clarity can help keep things steady. That's for Gaseous, and that's for all my Capricorns joining us today. There's your horoscope. As I move on to my friend Mandy Double Diff. Mandy Double Diff gets 2 because she's on the cusp and she supports me here as a member on the Vibe. This is the first of 2 for Mandy Double Diff. This is the Aries horoscope reading for Monday. You may feel it's time to tie up loose ends and start fresh, Aries. While this could simplify your path, it might unintentionally disrupt others, their plans, or give the impression that you're less dependable. That's the first of 2. That is Aries for Mandy Diff and all the Aries joining us today.
Like a horoscope.
This next one will serve my friend Don Reevy, who I'm glad has joined us here. This is the second of 2 for my friend Mandy Diff. It's Libra and it's Rebra for my friend Don Reevy Jr. This is your Libra horoscope reading for Monday. Accept what you can't change with grace, Libra, and let lingering tensions dissolve. Offer heartfelt apologies if needed and resist impulsive urges early on. Libra, overindulging in pleasures may bring more trouble than joy. So tread mindfully. Don't overindulge. Rebra. That's the second of 2 for Mandy Diff and the one and only Rebra for Bob Reevy Jr.
Like a horoscope.
That sounds like something I just did.
How's Andrew going to turn this into the conversation about that girl again? Ready? 3, 2, up. Let's see. There's the cheap public stores running for all of our friends. Okay, let's see. Geisha says, hey to Space Nerd. Hey, Granny, checking in. We got a laugh going on. Where's Granny at? I didn't see him checking. I'm going to put Andrew, if I can get to him, I'm going to put him backstage. He fell on my line. Hang on.
I'm just getting water and juice.
You getting watered like a plant?
Yes.
Like a plant. All right.
Drink.
Oh, there he is. I mean, all right. I'm going to take you down for a second. Just real quick. Those damn tenders got me sweating like a sumbitch over there, FJM says. Okay, why don't we do this, guys? I'll wait for Andrew to come back on to read his, but I'm going to read Sagittarius right now. This is for my friend Bobby Nick. We call it Vagittarius here because we're childish, and this sounds better. It sounds funnier. So this is for Bobby Nick and all my Sagittarius/Vagittarius friends. This is your Vagittarius. Find your center through moderation. Stay connected with friends and support your community without overextending. Avoid risky choices, Sagittarius, or putting pleasure before responsibility. Careless actions now could undermine the progress you have worked hard for. That is for Sagittarius. That's for Bobby Nick and all the Sagittarius joining us today on this Monday.
Wow.
Mandy Diff gets to acknowledge today. What we got, Bob? You said wow on that one. I heard a wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that fits there.
A lot of stuff. We always find that we get a little close to the mark here when we do these on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I want to let you know that Mandy Diff is the first to acknowledge that at 5 minutes after 3 o'clock, 5 minutes into the 4th hour of what's supposed to be a 3-hour show, we are officially into Overvibe. But there ain't no other place I'd rather be than here over vibing with my friends on screen and in the chat. All right, so we took care of Sagittarius. Let's see if we can get Andrew back in real quick. Oh, I'll wait for him. We did Sagittarius for Bobby Nick. Virgo already happened due to Space Nerd. Now we're going to move on to Cancer. This is for my friend and co-host Scott Fitzpatrick. This is for Juggalette Jen and Brian Clauder and all the other Cancers joining us today. Scott looks frozen, but this is still your... I think he's frozen, Bobby Nick.
Oh, no. Yeah, it might be that time.
There you go. And it's spinning. Well, maybe Scott's in the chat, or maybe he'll hear it watching it on YouTube. But this is for Scott Fitzpatrick. Well, raining like a son of a bitch here, BF. I'm getting the weather report from FJM. This is for my friends Cancer, Scott Fitzpatrick, Brian Clauder, Juggalette Jen, and all the other Cancers joining us today. Here comes your Cancer Soulful Horoscope reading. Cancer, grounded values form a solid base for living. Share your wisdom freely. A key relationship may weigh on your mind, Cancer. Wow. Take time to relax and recharge, but avoid overindulging in comforts that could throw you off balance. Cancer, that's for Scott Fitzpatrick. Wow. That's for Brian Clauder. That's for Juggalette Jen. As Scott tries to tune back in, that was your... Like a horoscope. Smegma in your ass says, oh, hi, Don Reevy Jr., fellow Asian cosplayer. Welcome to my Asian contingent joining us here at the end of this episode of The Vibe Stream Show 340, folks. Well, Scott, I did Cancer for you and for Juggalette Jen and Brian Clauder. I did Vegetarians for Bobby Nick. Why don't I bring my friend Andrew back in and we'll do Pisces for him and all the others.
Did you hear that Jelly Roll is doing a match with Logan Paul at SummerSlam?
The only reason that I even know that, Andrew, is because Andrew the Giant is constantly making shorts on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel, and I saw Andrew's short yesterday when he reported that up-to-the-minute breaking sports news that the one and only Grammy Award-winning singer Jelly Roll is going to be in a WWE match, right, Andrew?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hopefully he doesn't get hurt.
Well, that's the breaking sports news you didn't ask for. All right, Andrew, well, you're a Pisces, are you not?
Yes.
All right, then, my friend, I'm going to do this for you and all the other Pisces joining us here today as we have fun wrapping up this hopefully fun and enjoyable episode of The Vibe Stream Show 340. This is the Pisces horoscope reading for my friend Andrew and all the Pisces joining us today. Here comes your... Pisces, find a balance between anticipating your future needs through savings and having some treats. So don't just put everything in the savings pile. Treat yourself to something. Keep long-term buying buys quality and do research before you just buy anything. Keep your daily treats tiny. Don't spend too much of that money. Stay financially mindful to keep your goals on track, Pisces. There you go. It sounds like to me that Pisces, if you got a little something going on, you're allowed to cheat just a little bit, but don't mess up your overall goals. Well, there you go, folks. We did Pisces. We did that for Andrew. We did Cancer for my friend Scott Fitzpatrick. We did Sagittarius, and we did Virgo for me, and we'll do them again on Wednesday, because on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, we check our Soulful Horoscope Readings, or we rock you like a horoscope. That was the Rock You Like a Horoscope segment, folks. Like a horoscope. Like a horoscope. Also known as your Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings. There you have it, folks. At 10 minutes into hour number 4, there you go. You have more than 3 hours of live, hopefully enjoyable content brought to you today by myself, Andrew, Scott Fitzpatrick, and Bobby Nick. But we're not done. We have a feeling that those of you who watch Bobby Nick, you know that this is just the beginning of your kind of podcasting day and fun hanging out with all these great guys. Hey, Andrew, any last words checking in from Florida or plugs you would like to give my friend Andrew the Giant?
Lovely day here. I'm eating some chippies.
Okay. All right. And Andrew the Giant is co-streaming this show that you're currently seeing him eating his little chippies on. This is BF Live The Vibe being co-streamed on Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Please help get Andrew the Giant's channel up to 40,000 even subscribers, Andrew. Where you at currently, buddy?
There.
Where you at? Give us the update.
I need to pull up the numbers.
All right. Well, he was past 39,800 as of just yesterday, folks. So for those of you, I can't imagine that there's many of you who have checked in with Andrew the Giant on Andrew the Giant 96 and haven't already hit the subscribe button. I hope if you get a chance to make your way over BF Live The Vibe, you would be kind enough to do the same for me since it's absolutely free. I'm going to take it over now to my boy Scott Fitzpatrick while he still has the signal up. Scott, any last words about anything that's been said today? Plugs, anything? Take it away. Scott Fitzpatrick.
No, and as far as the drama or whatever, the things going on with me, I mean, I'll ask questions as they come, but you're not really going to hear me shit talking everybody and everything because I ain't going to watch whoever shit talking me, and it's fine. Everything's going to be fine. And you also want to keep tuned into the Lunatic Lounge, which is tonight at 7:00 Eastern Time at Bobby Nick 1978, because you want to see if who's going to be showing up on what shows. Same with No Filter. How's this all going to play out? You're going to have to tune in to find out, man.
Right. You will have to do that. And one of the things I want you to make sure that you check out is because this has grown quite organically out of Scott's love for just all of this stuff, locale. That's kind of how he found us all together, and that's why he's doing this. Check out Scott's stuff when you're not down in Scott's hole. You don't have to wait to go in the hole. You can go in Scott's hole anytime you want by hitting him right there on Angry Iguana 112. Right here on YouTube, just look for Angry Iguana 112. Those links have been running the entirety of the show, as well as the links of the next guy that I'm going to bring up here. So thank you, Scott Fitzpatrick, my podcast bro. Now, folks, grab your paper, grab your pen, grab something, grab a recorder, record this, because hang on tight, because now we're going to Bobby Nick, and he's going to tell you about the shows that he's going to be doing, at least the ones he knows about. Go ahead, Bobby Nick. What you got, buddy?
Well, you can definitely see the Lunatic Lounge tonight at Bobby Nick 1978, 7 p.m. And like Scott said, God only knows who's actually going to show up. So we'll see. We'll see. And then, late night with Bobby Nick tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Same channel at Bobby Nick 1978. So, yeah, there you go.
Let me run yours as well. Here's Bobby Nick's plugs right here. All of his links have also been running throughout the entirety of this show in the chat. You see Scott's big box comes up, Bobby Nick, and Andrew the Giant as well. Bobby Nick, 1978, right here on the YouTubes, or the Bobby Nick Show right there on Rumble. And as the week goes on, Wednesday is a day we always look forward to, because that's when Bobby Nick goes in the lounge, folks. Woo! But we're not there yet. We're just having a Monday so far. Oh, there you go. There's Scott. Yes, Andrew.
Woo!
Let me put Andrew's up real quick, so I don't think I ran Andrew's.
What? Here's the updated numbers.
Yes, sir. Andrew is now going to give us his updated numbers on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel, where he's co-streaming my show, BF Live The Vibe. Andrew, tell us your current subscriber count.
We are less than 100 away from 40,000.
Are you shitting me, Andrew? I didn't know you would... He's less than 100 away from 40,000 subscribers even, folks. So I know if you guys are out here on the YouTube later, Andrew is going to be beating that YouTube payment trying to get those last 100 subscribers, I guarantee. Well, congratulations, Andrew. Andrew not only has the Andrew the Giant 96 channel, but on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, he does No Filter with Andrew and friends, and Bobby Nick and Scott being among the friends, and Stormy's producing and doing their thing. So there you go, folks. That was Monday. We are spent. We did it. We're done. At least here on BF Live The Vibe. Hang out later on for the Bobby Nick Lunatic Lounge shows. Show up for all the shows that you love. We don't care who you love. As long as I'm one of the people you love, folks, that's all I need. And all I need you is to come back here every day, Monday through Friday, for 3 hours of fun and positive vibes. For Andrew, for Scott Fitzpatrick, for Bobby Nick, and all the chat family, peace and love. I hope you have a great rest of your day for a Monday. If we don't see you again, enjoy the rest of your week, folks. And as we like to say here on The Vibe, it's not bye, it's just bye for now, and we'll see you the next time we see you on The Vibe. Bye, folks. Bye for now. Say bye, Andrew.
Bye.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Tacky Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.